Hey, hi, hello. How's it going? What's up? What I missed? We're gonna be doing Stanley Parable today, which is a game I have never ever played, and I've never watched anybody play it. The most I've seen was like the very intro bit, and then I was like, I want to play this, and that was like 5 years ago. So we're actually just gonna play it today. Let's see. I booted the game up and fixed my settings and then closed the game, and now this is what I'm seeing. So let me just unmute. Beautiful. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Alright. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up. Oh, you're welcome. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just give you the clock at 12 and call it a day. You're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. Paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times are setting are correct. Tell you what, make you a deal. Okay. Alright, since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Okay. Find yourself realizing that playing the game was a mistake. It might be. I've had like a really bad headache today, so I was like, surely Stanley Parable will be nice to me. It'll be nice and relaxing, right? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to your video game now. Thanks. I'm Animal Crossing pilled. I've played too much Animal Crossing. If it tells me to put in the time, I will put in the time. Okay, let's see. Is the game loud enough? Let me check. I have my sound turned really low so that my head won't hurt more. Seems okay. I turned the narrator, like, to maximum. So hopefully it's good. Is never- oh.
This is the story of a man named
Too
Stanley.
loud.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
That good?
427. Employee number
Also, hi Sky, how's it
427's
going?
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I do that!
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
It's just like-
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as
I
though
like
he had
pressing
been
button.
made
It's true.
exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the
Gasp.
monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Ooh, that mouse sensitivity. Hang on. Maybe playing this game with a headache was not the good idea. Hang on. Controls. Can I? Oh, alright. I'll just go with my my Overwatch DPI. We're gaming. Oh, I can right click to move forward. That's weird. I hate Mondays. Okay. How original, Stanley. I'm gonna talk so much shit. I'm gonna talk so much shit. This guy already sucks.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's like SCP numbers. We're gonna find out. Ooh, which one would be number one dad, though? I'm gonna vote with, well, the Plague Doctor, right? Because he makes zombie kids. He would be number one dad. Easily. Okay, I'll just follow the doors then. Yeah, the only thing I know about this game, other than it being, like, not submersive. That's not the word I want. Subversive? That's the one with the V.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Howdy. Hi, Alex. How's it going? Well, I mean, I want to follow the directions the first time through. I feel like I should follow the directions the first time. Was this fucking Half-Life? Where's the G-Man? That's another game I want to play.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
First time I gotta be nice, right? I gotta do what the guy wants, and then I'll start fucking with him. Who moved my desk? Keep targets on topic of blank blank blank. Which number was mine? I didn't notice. I should probably have noticed. Unfinished agenda. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What do we do here? Yeah, can I get a hint? What the hell am I looking at? Oh, can't jump. The synergizing of core global value paradigms. Okay, this is just all bullshit. Number of, yeah, rate of which chart and same slide depict the same information. Yep. This is all bullshit. Okay. What is hot? Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please no more charts. I'm begging. Stop, stop, stop. Boss appreciation minute. Oh, 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill it out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Cute. You're in a personal conflict. If you ever find yourself in conflict with other diligent employees like yourself, spelled that wrong, more inclined toward conflict, you're kind of the person who initiates conflict. Oh, I was reading that. Plant life. Dude, I love plant time. Alex knows. You don't have to be nice. Yeah, but I feel like I should for the first time around. I want to know, like, what's the intended route, and then we fuck some shit up. Broom closet. I know there's a broom closet ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
You just like stay here.
He turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I'm a diligent employee. I do what I am told. This way? I'm gonna inspect, though. The beige pages. Okay. Cute.
Stepping into his
Mr.
manager's
Boss, I'm
office,
here.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any
boss?
human life. Shocked,
Oh.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Interact with anything?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh. That's embarrassing. Okay, well, I don't know it, so I guess I'm just gonna stand here. This is my life now. We love plant time. We do. I went outside when
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yep.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
No, I don't know that. I follow by the narrator's rules. This is like that when the DM tells you that.
2845.
No, I'm following the rules. Shut up. It's like when the DM tells you, like, oh yeah, you don't notice something, and you're like, okay, I didn't see shit. Yes, sir.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked
Thanks.
in,
Yo.
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Thanks. Okay. Hiya. Hey, how's it going? What's up, Rebel? We're being good boys. I'm doing everything like we're told. Ooh, I'm getting Half-Life vibes from that.
Descending deeper into
Everything
the
looks
building,
like her.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Eating an apple pie and organizing anime. That sounds
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
like
read
a nice
Mind
Friday
Control
evening.
Facility.
Okay. Well, this is the only obvious answer. Press button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, that's great. I believe. My work would never hurt me. They would never brainwash me, even if this was the brainwashing room. It's just like a funny little bit, right? It's a teehee little moment.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Cute. Okay. Press button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
I mean, it's
Had Stanley really been
pretty
under
par for the
someone's
course.
control
I don't
all
know.
this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm not thinking any of those things.
No.
Stanley?
He refused to believe it.
You're
He
not the
couldn't
same.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
That's fine.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Control
Happy,
status.
or sad, or content. Walking,
Offline.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
How do I turn it on?
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I mean, this is the fantasy, right? This has to be. There's no fucking way. It's just the fantasy, and then we just loop back around, and I end up being the orchestrator of my own demise. I know where this is going. It's Dutch apple pie. Well, that changes
And when
everything.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Is that... Okay. Narrator wants me to hit off. We'll do. This is the same way that, I want you to notice the parallels between this and Save the Princess. This is basically the same way that one went.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
We did it.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
And restart.
Yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Nah, it's good.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Just plot holes,
What
it's
other
fine.
mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Can I just press W?
For it was
Can't
not
just press-
knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Have another piece if you
Whatever
want.
life
Hook
he
me
lives,
up.
it will be his.
I wish I could eat
And that
apple
was
pie.
all
I
he
miss
needed
desserts.
to know. It was perhaps
I
the
can't
only
have
thing
sugar.
worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. Oh,
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of
did it.
liberation, the immense
quick.
possibilities
Maybe this
of
would be a
new
short one,
path
but-
before him.
dang.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm so glad the narrator can tell me if I'm happy or not. Just like complete. Yeah, we did it. Complete the game. Awarded for forget. Wait, what was that? Awarded for getting any of the other achievements as your first. Oh, I got an achievement for getting an achievement. Thanks. 427. All right, I'll remember that.
All of his co-workers.
Now it's
gone.
time to be a bad
What could
boy.
it be?
Now it's time
Stanley
to rebel.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'm gonna interact. I'm gonna click on
went around
everything.
touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Seriously, we
nor
disabled
did
it.
advance the story in any way.
Nope.
When Stanley
See ya.
came to a set of 2 open
Can I
doors,
close it on
this
the way
was
out?
not the correct way to the meeting room,
See ya.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
I
he wanted to
refuse.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. Rage Against the Parable. Exactly.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yeah. It's a
It
good
had really
room.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here
Coffee
in this
nut.
immaculate, beautifully, but eager to get back to business.
See ya.
Stanley took the
Shut-
first open door on his left.
Nope. Do the exact opposite.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, now this is Half-Life. Look at these box jumping rooms.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Around
I'm
the
not
exit
your
with a pocket
enemy,
full of
really,
coffee cups.
no.
That's what I'm thinking.
I realize that investing your trust in
Can't tell.
someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Please take
is
it.
that the story has
Don't-
been
don't.
about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking. This is it, Stanley. Your
Keep cutting him
chance
off.
to
I should stop
redeem
doing that.
yourself. To put your work
What
aside.
does he want me to do?
To let her back into your
Her?
life.
There ain't no
She's been
her.
waiting.
Stanley X Narrator. That's the only ship I ship. Okay. There's no other doors. I could just.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Uh-huh.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Let me out. I ain't doing it. We're not doing it. We're not picking it up. Fuck this guy. There ain't no her. I don't believe. I crossed my arms in real life. You couldn't see it, but just trust. I'm not doing it. Can I pull the plug? There
As
is.
Stanley picked up the phone, a white
I didn't
light
pick up the-
engulfed him, filling him not just
I
with
didn't do that.
worries, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Stanley XP.
You actually chose
Oh.
incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves
Meta.
to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
He knows. Uh-oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
Taking control.
If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Pull the plug
It's
again.
as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have
Being
that
a
kind
butt.
of risk
I don't
on
know
my
what to
watch.
tell you.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making
No,
in the
no.
real world.
No, no, no. Don't stop
Please
the game.
observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
Read every
Remember
time.
that unlike here, the real
Dude,
world
if I
makes
can't read
sense, and at no time should
the
you
internet,
make a
my
choice
life would be way
that
better.
does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then
No.
provide an excuse why you
I will
cannot
not.
continue talking.
I will cut off
Turn
every
to a
time.
partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What?
Excellent.
A what now?
Making choices on a regular
Excuse
basis
me?
is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the
See,
world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
See, I'm gonna give you a nice life tip.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
No.
Welcome back.
Oh my god.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
We're
Now that
learning.
you're properly informed on good
The
decision-making,
mechanic.
we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
I'm gonna give you a
This way,
life tip.
please.
Alright? This game is like you should make choices because you're a person. No, 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 no. See, the best way to live is to play your life like you're a sim. Right? It helps me all the time whenever I'm laying in bed and I'm like, I don't want to get up. But if I can visualize the little sim hunger meter in my brain, I'm like, oh, I gotta go do that. I gotta go make myself eat food, and it works every time. Shut up.
Through the story, that story would make no sense at all.
Talking.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Can't you
Unfortunately,
keeping
it
me-
seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Release me. I want to go down there. Probably could have gone down there earlier. But he's keeping me on rails now. He's keeping me shackled. I'm like a toddler in a baby cage. Dude, despite all my rage, I'm still just in my baby cage. We're doing more. Hurt me sometimes. Listen. Hey, it works.
Almost there.
That's what I'm talking
You'll take
about.
the door on the
If
left,
it works,
back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Gay baby jail, you know it. Every time.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
I'm not gonna
putting the
choose.
story first. I'm quite
Nope.
sure you'll be up to the task.
Not gonna do it.
Just follow my lead and you'll
I'm gonna
be
end
fine.
up in a swimming
All
pool.
right.
Yeah.
When
gonna end up in a
Stanley came
swimming
to a
pool
set
just
of 2
freaking
open
out.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Now? Say it again? You say your line. Doing it again. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ah. Then the ladder goes missing as a little tee treat. Nope. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is my life now. Anything to do in here? He's gonna force me? Damn it. Just gonna go real slow though. I'm gonna resist every time. You know when you're in Walmart and your mom has to drag you by the arm? Well, when you're like 5. That doesn't happen anymore. But when you're like a child and your mom has to like drag you around by your arm, you're just like, no. That's gonna be me. We're sneaking. Stealth mode. We could do the broom closet. I feel like that would end the run, you know? Oh, the... Ooh.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
'Cause I'm a butt.
What did you think was so special about seeing the
Obstinate.
game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Mad.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is
that's
now
a good
incorrect?
idea.
How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
No, everywhere.
I have to shut the game down.
No.
I have to.
No. Don't you?
Have to.
No. No. Don't you close my game. Oh. We're still in. I remember...
Oh. I'm here. I'm still here.
It's still
Here
kind
in
of
this
fucked
pile
up.
of rubbish.
Yeah.
With you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Sorry.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't
I don't trust
even
authority
occurred to
figures.
you, had it? That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
True, King.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
Saw
You
it.
would
It
have
was
destroyed
boring.
it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Here you go, sweetie pie. I'll give you a win. You seem to need a win. Speaking of being bribed,
Yet there was not a single person here.
I was definitely bribed on Littlest Pet Shop toys for like a good long time.
Hoping he might find an answer there.
I could always go, dude. Okay, I will never forget the moment when they first like rebranded Littlest Pet Shop to be those like little bobblehead toys, right? I was super into it. Room closet ending. Oh, you won't let me. Oh, it's
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's better not be the same fucking thing. I'm gonna be real mad. I remember going, and it was that every time we'd go, I'd go look at the toy aisle to see what they had, right?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
They're gonna shoot the panda?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. Until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
The fuck are they
Surely
doing that
behind
panda?
this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
It's got
He
a
had seen
trigger.
it on his boss's computer just last
Barcode.
week.
Put a barcode on
Night
the panda.
Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Okay.
Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself
I'm not
the
doing what he
courage to
wants.
face the unknown.
Ain't gonna do it. Tried so hard, got so
drew a
far, but in
sharp
the end, it
breath
didn't matter. Yeah, it's
and
about to
then
not
spoke
matter
the
again.
code.
Just you wait. Not doing it. That's the name of the game, right? It's just me being a butt the whole time? Oh, look at that. What does that say? Wait, business strategy.
Stanley spoke the code.
What kind of
Night
strategy?
Shark
What kind of business y'all
115.
running?
He spoke it
Huh?
into the receiver.
Sewage
right there on
Utilities
the
by
wall.
Claude Money. I should change my last name to Money. Like, legally. That would be dope
I'm
as
sorry,
hell.
Is there a problem?
Look
You
at
didn't
the
mishear me, did
set
you?
dressing.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Let me out. Yeah, anyway, my story about Littlest Pet Shop.
Okay, fine.
Shut-
We're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one
Humiliating
single
for who?
thing, for your
You?
respect, The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Nice Stanley,
if you
brother.
didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
See ya. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of
Oh, we're watching Stanley now. This is cute. I like this. Hey, Stanley. He's gonna do it, right? Come on, Stanley. Go left.
Hello?
Come on. Come on, buddy.
Is everything okay?
Come on this way.
Stanley,
Come on.
I need you to make a choice.
Okay, I'm back. How is the parable? It's good.
Are you listening to me?
We're being butts.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Stanley got locked up.
Important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It can't
Stanley's not real,
exist
man. He
without
can't
you.
decide
Do you
things.
Understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
He ain't gonna do it.
Choose. Do something.
No.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
Sorry, narrator.
I
locked him up. You gotta restart him.
So,
Hit the reboot button.
Are you there?
It's just sad, yeah.
Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Just restart it.
Okay, I can wait.
Restart the loop.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry,
It's all
Leroy.
right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Oh.
Take as much time as you need.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Ending 2 complete. Alright, let's go. Anyway, so I want to tell me.
What could it mean?
Tell me
Stanley decided to go to
this
the
guy's
meeting
job?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pencil sharpener.
No matter how hard
432.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
God, I wish that were me. I hate. No, you know what? The opposite. Pencil sharpening is the worst task ever, and I hate it. Because it always fucks up. Littlest Pet Shop. Before I like move on, I'm gonna go real slow. So like, okay, I went to Walmart one time, right? And I was like, oh baby, it's time. And I went into the aisle and I was looking around, and there was this one kind of Littlest Pet Shop, and this was the original run, so they only had like 120 of them. And the monkey was the rarest one you could find. Like they printed so few of those, and it was so rare. And they had one, and I lost it. And I was like, "Yo, mom, you won't believe it." And she's like, "Okay." You won't fucking believe, dude. Look at the monkey. And they had like 2 of them, and I bought one. Yeah, that's my story. That's my bribery story.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Bless
entered
the monkey.
door.
And then they started making them look weird. They look weird now. Let's do the broom closet ending. That's a pretty short one. Yeah. Pokemon cards for good grades, though.
Yet there was not a
little
single
bit.
person here either.
I was only into
Feeling
Pokemon
a
cards
wave
when my
of
brother was into
disbelief,
Pokemon cards.
Stanley
Broom
decided
closet.
to go up to it. Oh no! Oh
Poster.
no! Not again! I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish
Okay.
whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Thanks, I will. I'm gonna tell more stories about stupid bullshit. Got you TMNT and Ghostbuster figures? Oh, heck yeah. That's good. We had one of those, like, I think it was like a TMNT, like, it was like a water toy. You remember bath toys where you'd have like a little water reel and you'd like press buttons? I think we had one of those, and we had like a Winnie the Pooh one. That was like really dope for like 4-year-old me. I was like super into that. But, Pokemon card. Yeah, I was into Pokemon when my brother was into it. And that was like the original run, right? In the like early 2000s, late 90s or whatever. He had like posters and stuff. And I would get Pokemon cards. But I never did anything with them. Because I never knew how to play the game. So I kind of lost interest pretty quick. But, you know, that's okay. Sometimes it's like that. The game is shit? Yeah. It every time I would read them, I would always be like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, what if I leave and come back in? You still mad at me? Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I've never played. The only ever closest I've ever gotten to card gaming was like, I think I played a couple rounds of Munchkins, and that's it. I don't understand card game, like, why people enjoy. I'm sure there's a reason people like them, you know. Like, I don't get it. I personally do not get it. But, you know, I also don't hang out with people in real life at all. So, like, if there's not, like, an online equivalent, then, it's not too much opportunity to be able to play it anyway. But, and then you go, tabletop simulator. And I go, yeah. I own it. I have yet to boot it up. I just like Uno. Can we just play a good game of Uno? I feel like Uno is a good time for everybody. And we also, we started playing Uno with, like, rules and stuff. Where if you have, say, 6 people, right? You would pair up people across the table from each other. So that you'd be, like, team-based Uno. It's actually very fun. If at the time was super into Magic the Gathering, so I kind of had to. Oof, that's that's a lot of moolah right there. How into it did you get though? Because like if you're just dabbling, that's probably like okay, that's fine. But if you're like deck building, like multiple decks, oh boy, that's rough. Used a friend's deck. Oh, that's fair. Magic the Gathering a couple times, but never bought cards. Yeah, that's fair. If you're just kind of like tinkering, I've never played it, but if you're just tinkering, I mean, I could see it. It's kind of like all those like Warhammer figurines and shit too. Like that's kind of neat. I would probably enjoy like painting those, but actually getting into the game, like I don't think that's gonna happen. I like the game though because the builds are really fun. Yeah, I've only ever played Hearthstone really as like an equivalent to like Magic the Gathering. 3 decks, I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah, I feel that. When I played Hearthstone, I just like did shit and hoped it worked. and then I was like, I don't like this, and then quit. Some pepperoni. I'm impatient. Can I even get it on this run? You know, I feel like I've messed it up. I just tinker with stuff. I don't know how this game works. I know it's a little teehee funny. That's what they want you to think. Damn it. You're right. I just have to be strong. I'm like a moth to the flame, dude. There's a study they did where... Gotta talk about Tamagotchi. Yo, you're right though. Easy way to pass some time. Okay, right before the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and preface this by saying I need you to talk me out of this. Okay, this is a bad idea. Okay, right before the stream, I was like, I felt very weak. Okay, and I was so tempted to buy. It's called Vector. He's a funky little robot, originally made by Anki. However, Anki went out of business and got... No, Alex, it's a bad idea. Okay, Anki went out of... Listen, let me tell my story first. Anki went out of business and bought by a company called, like, Digital... It's like DDL. Digital Dreamlights or some shit like that. I don't remember. But they have completely abandoned it. Like, Vector has been abandoned. Why would we talk you out of a good idea? Because he can't do anything with them anymore. He's not supported. You can't, like, he's just been left in my little boy. He's so cute, but they have left him in the dust. He used to be able to do, like, Alexa commands and stuff, so you could ask him, like, hey, how's the weather? Or you could just ask him to Google something for you. He can't even do that anymore. What's the point? He needs you. Don't be like this. There's... I don't think this is working. I know there's a broom closet ending, but I don't know how to get it. Okay. So I decided to wait for the Vector. I decided to wait and give it some time, but I thought it would be such a cute, if he actually worked, if I can get him to work, it'd be such a cute stream bit, and I could just ask him questions. If I was like, oh shit, what does that word mean? Hey Vector, what does this word mean? And he could tell me, that would be so cute. Vector the Croc from Sonic. No. sitting in a box all alone? You're gonna leave him like that? Stop! I'm going downstairs. Stop.
To a staircase, Stanley
See ya.
walked upstairs to his boss's
No, I
office.
didn't. If I hide down here. Secret. Can't even look at it. What does it say? I can't. Can I zoom? I have to scoot closer to my monitor. Hi, somebody. Wait, hang on. I have an idea. We're trying something. It worked! Let's fucking go! Alright. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left. It's what all of the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Oh, that's a pretty sick drawing of 2 cats on a motorcycle. I agree. Hey, this is a good idea. What's all the cool kids actually doing? I have to like lean over so that there's not a glare. Is sending each other pages of their beepers. Cooler than them because I guess what they can't put this something about a lawyer. Okay. But can't rescue him. Dude, you can't be doing this to me.
But Stanley
He's just a little guy. Ooh, have you seen?
He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Can't talk anymore.
Admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss
Fuck the narrator. I'm sick of him. Already, I'm sick of him.
Something occurred to Stanley.
A little
maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am.
Stop! It's like $300, dude. Don't do this to me. Do not peer pressure me into the thing that I want to do. I will do it. This is a threat. Dude, what if we had a vector cam?
As Stanley pondered this,
wouldn't that be the cutest thing?
Do it. For example, why couldn't
vector
he
cam
see
would
his
be,
feet
it would go
when
so
he
hard.
looked
It would be
down?
so cute.
Why did doors close
Yeah, vector
automatically
cam.
behind him wherever he
Animal,
went?
is it worth saving
And
for
for that matter,
$300?
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
It's a loop.
Were they
Oh, it's not a loop, it's a spiral.
No, Stanley said to himself. This is
Fuck,
all
I'm mad
too
about that
strange.
still.
This can't be real.
$300 to save a
last,
little lonely.
he came to the
Dude,
conclusion that
he's
he'd been on the
he's
tip of
straight
his
up in a
tongue.
box,
He
not
just
having a
hadn't
good
found the
time.
words for it.
You're absolutely
I'm
right.
Dreaming.
Shut up.
He yelled. This is all
Talking
a
over
dream.
you. I'm talking about vector,
Oh,
but hear me out though.
relief
Alternatively,
Stanley
instead of
felt
getting
to
a vector, I
finally
could
found
get
an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
I could get
He wasn't going to lose his job.
oh, what's the name of
He
that little
wasn't
guy?
crazy
The little
after
water guy,
all.
water looper.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up
Little
soon.
water looper
I'll have to go
axolotl
back
guy.
to my boring
Shit, I always
real-life
forget his
job
name.
Pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
Okay, there's the
he
door. The door
imagined
does close
himself
behind me.
flying and began to gently float above the
We
ground.
keep going.
Then he
Looper.
imagined himself
Oh.
soaring through
Huh?
space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so
Whoa.
much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still
Ah,
not woken up.
woo.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of
Okay,
them all entered
I'll do some
Stanley's
research.
head.
Here, I'll meet in
While
the
he
middle.
was
We'll compromise.
amazed
I'll
he
do some
hadn't asked
research.
himself sooner,
Narrator, I'm talking about
why
something
is
more
there a
important.
voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I'll come to a
Now, the
compromise.
voice
I'll
was
do research.
describing
If I can
itself
get him
being
to work,
considered by Stanley, who
I'll
found it
get him. But
particularly
if I don't think I
strange.
can get him to work,
I'm
then
dreaming
I
about a
don't
voice
think it's worth it.
describing me, thinking about how it's
calling out for
describing
you.
my thoughts, he thought.
I mean,
And
when
while
we
he
said
thought
talk
it all
about
very
Tamagotchi,
odd, and
it's the
wondered
first
if
thing I
this
actually
voice
thought
spoke
about.
to
I
all
mean,
people in their dreams. The truth was that,
mean-
of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
the Muzu. Was it
Stanley
Muzu
simply
water looper?
deceiving himself?
Muzu.
Believing that if
He's very
asleep,
cute, too.
he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
It's a little
is
loud is the
awake
problem.
right
Vector's
now
okay.
as he's
Vector's like
ever
not
been
that
in his
noisy.
life.
But the Muzu water looper,
Now, hearing
you
the voice
remember
speak
like,
these words
you ever
was
had a
a
toy
shock to Stanley.
that like could
After
move
all,
around and the
he knew
gear
for
was
certain,
like
beyond a doubt, that this
deafening?
was, in fact, a
That's the
dream.
Muzu
Did
water
the voice not
looper.
see
Yeah,
him
that's
float
it.
to make the
That's the
magical
one.
stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Shut up.
This voice was a part of himself
turn the
too.
game down.
Surely, if he could just, he would prove it.
Shut up.
He would prove that
I'm talking
he was
about more
in
important
control,
things.
that this was a dream.
While we
So
loop.
he
This is
closed
what I
his
do in
eyes
in you ever
And he
like talking
invited
to your
himself to
friends?
wake up.
You're just like shooting the
He
shit,
felt
talking about
all
life
weight
or
of the
whatever,
blanket on
and
his
you just
skin,
like go in a circle in a
press of
video
the
game.
mattress
That's what
on
I'm
his
doing
back.
right now.
The fresh air of a world outside
Okay.
this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to
Let
be
me
over.
wake up. And
Let me
Vector
go
will be
back
there.
to
Dude,
my
can we get
job.
the Skyrim
Let me continue
Skyrim
pushing
wake
the
up?
buttons.
Oh, you're finally
Please.
awake. But
It's all I want.
it's
want my
Vector on the
apartment
chair. I
and
might
my
edit
wife
that after the stream.
and
Wait,
my
let me make a
job.
note.
All I want is my
We're
life.
gonna
exactly the way
we're gonna
it's
make this
always
happen.
been. My life is
How do you-
normal. I am normal.
Remote control R2D2 thing that was so
Everything
loud
will
as
be
hell.
fine.
I had that one too, dude. And it would play voice lines and stuff, and it had like a little hand that little attachment you could carry around drinks with it for some reason. I never used that. Me running in circles in Destiny Hub area? Yeah, exactly.
began
It's
screaming.
classic.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Please.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell
one
me
second.
I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. I thought there was somebody at my door. I thought there was somebody out there, and I was like, hello?
This is
Nothing.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Losing my mind.
Mariella woke up on a day like
Yeah, that little
another.
RTD2, you
She
could press a
rose,
button
got
and it would do
dressed,
like voice lines and
gathered her
stuff, and it would go,
belongings,
help me,
and walked
Obi-Wan, you're
toward
my
the
only
house.
hope.
But on this particular
remember
day,
that.
her walk was interrupted
its
by
head
the
was-
body
Oh,
of a
that's
man who
cool.
had stumbled through town
It had no drink
talking
tray?
and
Oh,
screaming to
scam.
himself.
We still have the
Perhaps
R2D2.
dead
I
on
should
the
go find it.
sidewalk. And although
What if
she
we
would
just
soon
had-
turn to go
what if we
call
just
for
had a funky
ambulance,
little robot
for
night?
just a few
That'd be
brief
fun. I think
moments,
that would be
she
fun.
considered the strange man.
We
He
can
was
have a little
obviously
robot
crazy.
night.
This
I don't know if
much
that
she
thing works.
knew.
He's dead.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Rude.
I am sane.
You gotta show
I
off here,
am
I
in
guess.
control
Got a little
of my
robot eye
mind.
dog that would sound off
I
at
know
random, no
what is
matter.
real
I
and
think I
what
had
isn't.
one of those, but I had the cat. I
It
didn't
was
have the eye dog. I
comforting
had
to
the
think this,
cat one.
And in a certain
There was like a
way, seeing
Sega-
This man made her feel better.
It's an eye
But
cat.
then she remembered the meeting she had
I don't
scheduled
remember.
for that day.
It was a Sega one.
The
It was
very
so loud. It was
important
basically a
people
Furby
whose
competitor.
impressions of her
Furby
would
sucked
affect her
though.
career, and by extension,
Keep in mind,
the rest of
yours
her
is from the
life.
70s.
She
Fair.
had no time for
True.
this. So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then she
We
turned
can move
and
on.
ran.
Rest in peace, Stanley. Rest in piss, more like. All right. We moving.
All
We
of his
cruising.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What are the other paths that we can take?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Is there like a
he entered
canonical
the door
path?
on his left.
Path? You sit in the broom. Oh, broom closet time. You're right. You're exactly right. Broom closet. Closet. What else can we talk about? I mean, I could talk more about Tamagotchis,
Yet
but
there was not a single person here either.
For, like,
Feeling a wave
virtual
of
pet.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Damn!
He might
I can't.
find an answer there.
Scam. Okay, we're gonna press the button. No.
Coming to a staircase,
yes, it's time.
Stanley walked upstairs
yes.
to his boss's office.
Keep listening about virtual pets. It's kind of fascinating. I
Stepping into his
Godzilla
manager's
Tamagotchi
office,
thing?
Stanley was
Ooh,
once again
that's dope.
stunned to discover not
what
an
was it, 2, 8,
indication of
4,
any
5?
human life.
I
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
4.
He began wildly tearing. Stanley was in
Did
such
it.
a rush to get through the story as
Yeah,
quickly
shut
as
up.
possible. He didn't even have a single
The
minute
gods.
to just
See, I
let
never had
the
an.
narrator
I had an
talk.
original like
That
real
kind of anxiety isn't helpful.
Tamagotchi.
So he
I only
relaxed
had
for a few
the.
moments with some calming
dang
new age
old-
music.
This is nice, actually. I kind of like this. Reminds me of the moment in Portal where they play the jazz. That's my favorite moment. Slowly converting me. Good.
Feeling soothed and
Listen, if
rejuvenated,
you want recommendations
Stanley
on where to
calmly
start,
walked
you hit me
forward
up. You let me
into
know.
the open
Because,
passageway.
virtual pets are a gift and a curse. Let me tell you for free. Virtual pets, I don't recommend it only simply because, and I've talked about this before, and I'm going to talk about it again. What's back here? Nothing. Oh, you good? Oh. It's a blessing and a curse because virtual pets, nobody fucking makes virtual pets except for like 2 people, and there's no competition, and they don't ever have to iterate, so they make shit products. This is my hot take. Virtual pets could be so much cooler, and yet here we are. Also,
Stanley walked
Wobble
straight ahead
Dogs, though?
through the
Wobble
large
Dogs
door
really
that
good.
read Mind Control Facility.
okay, hear me out. We can escape, or we can press yes and activate the mind control power. Snap Cube, play Wobble Dogs. Wobble Dogs is good. VR Creatures Godzilla was the full time. Yeah, I remember that. Wait, hang on. I have a wiki. I have a wiki that I have made for virtual pets. So I'm just gonna jot that one down and make sure I have it on my list. It's very early, but you know, I'm working on it. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Wobble dogs. See, the best part about wobble dogs, we're gonna hit the yes. The best part about wobble dogs is that virtual pets are it's a core gameplay issue with virtual pets is that they are Yeah, hang on one sec. I gotta fix her wheel.
What secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, go. Run. Good job, Bestie. Good job. He's running our hamster wheel. It's very cute. It was like rattling the door. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, virtual pets at its core, the gameplay loop is boring as hell. So Wobble Dogs, what they did as a workaround, press button.
Now
What they did as a workaround is give me a link. Thank you.
Each bore the number of
An unopened one? Don't.
Stanley's
Wait.
co-workers. The lives of so many
Oh,
individuals
I made my first eBay account because I was like, oh, I was almost pressing that button to buy the Vector, dude. I was right there. Do not do this. 319, yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. That's that's pretty normal for virtual, like old school virtual pet. But
had Stanley really been under
Wobble Dogs gives you the ability to automate shit. You can just turn mechanics off, which is fantastic because it has like, well, you have to clean up after your Wobble Dogs. Oh no, like nope. See ya. No, I don't. So you can see the okay, thank you. I appreciate that. It is an addiction. I do remember the VR creatures. I'm trying to remember which one I remember because I don't.
No.
Hang on, VR
he
creatures.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
Because they did like a
His
whole
own life
bunch of different
someone
ones.
else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
We're doing a. We've already done this run.
Had he truly spent his entire life
virtual reality
utterly blind to the world?
It's not gonna give me anything. 1997. Okay.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Yep.
Controls labeled with emotions.
Scam. What's down there?
Happy.
Anything?
Or sad. Or content. Walking,
Pressing button.
eating,
Pressing
working.
button.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Come on,
Stanley
click.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
On.
another human. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the control.
I did.
After
Oh, there's
they kept you
T-Rex.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
We're just having fun.
Stanley,
1997.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand,
Puppy?
there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the
We have
controls off
a T-Rex.
and leave. If you
Oh,
want
that
to throw
puppy is
my
creepy
story
as
off
heck.
track, you're going to have to do much
I don't think I can
than that.
drag over to.
I'm
oh,
afraid
no.
you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
Damn it.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Bomb?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear
Calico the Cat
detonators are
Cafe.
set to
I
explode,
have. Actually,
eliminating the entire complex.
it was free on
How long until
something.
detonation then?
I think I have it. I haven't played it yet though. I watched a little bit of
2
it.
minutes.
It looks cute.
Ah, now this
We gotta
is
go.
making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Okay.
You are the star.
It's me.
Your
I'm the
story
boy.
now. Shape it to your
We got 2
heart's
minutes.
desires.
We only
Oh, this
got
is
2 minutes
much better
to
than what
leave
I
the
had in
facility, I
mind.
guess.
What a
I don't know.
shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
I just sit
moments
there?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious
We're zooming.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're
button.
going.
Oh.
What all this
Uh-oh.
means, I barely know where to start.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
We got plus.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes, please.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
He's gonna tell me?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
5?
what happened to them.
There was one
I
in...
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
No!
Of course, that was merely
Bastard.
in this instance of the story.
Oh, 3.
Sometimes when I tell it, I
3?
simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
Oh,
and
God.
then dying alone.
Where's
Other
2 and 1?
times, I let the office sink into
here?
the ground, swallowing
Damn it.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Now you've got
I have to say
options.
this, though,
Uh-oh.
This version of events has been rather amusing.
Failsafe
Watching
disabled.
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested
Three.
away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Stop.
But I'm sure
Don't make fun of me.
whatever I come up with on the next
Probably down here, right?
go-around
There's gotta be one
will
down here.
Even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds
Stop.
left.
Don't
I'm
believe
enjoying
me.
this
Wait.
So much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on
Thanks.
the clock. Why not?
Where's 1 and 2?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
I, like, run right
Time
past
doesn't
them?
grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going? Or
I
what
have
you're
no
supposed to be
idea.
doing right now?
Please.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer
On.
that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
Don't bully me. Wait. Stop.
Everything in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be
Shit.
beaten?
No.
One soul?
Wait.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Oh,
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Yeah?
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a
No.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Oh, what the
to see you
fuck,
made
narrator?
humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
resisting puzzle
You
game?
wanted to
I
control this
press a
world, that's
button.
Fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
Will you goodbye 427?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me.
I'm gonna
All
keep
a
pressing
part of the
buttons.
joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
Stop,
from the
stop,
moment
stop,
we fade
stop.
in
No,
until
no.
the moment I say happily ever after.
Oh. You got us. Oh. Okay. This is different. Nice button hump. Shut.
All
Hi,
of
Matt.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is
Stanley
different.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Is it
Perhaps
gentlemen?
he had simply missed a
We
memo.
got him. Oh. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
One or
doors,
two.
he entered
Shut.
the door.
You could help me find them. That's wild. I don't think there is a 1 or 2. I think it doesn't exist. I think it's fake. Where did he say you wanted me to go? Let's see if the broom closet's open yet. Just got here?
Yet there was
SMH
not a
my
single
head.
person here either. Feeling a wave of
Damn it.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I want the broom closet ending. Just everything so I couldn't see. That's fair. I was...
Coming to a
Employees
staircase,
are gone
Stanley
because
walked
buttons weren't
upstairs to
pushed.
his boss's office.
Damn. Okay. What's this say? Executive bathroom? Ooh, because the boss knows what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Hey, Lamau. Take a moment. Read the Ooh, we were just having a discussion about this. Wait, you just reminded me. We were just having a discussion about this in the group chat. Okay. Alright. I need some answers. Who the fuck is taking their phone into the bathroom with them? And why are you in the bathroom long enough to need your damn phone? I'm hating this meta. Oh, I can go in here too. Business strategy. See, this is the poster you need in your office. Elevator? Both. Sitting there empty-handed. Up. Because I'm not gonna be in there long enough to need to read shit. Unprepared in the bath. Who is in there? More than like, I don't know, 30 seconds. Just go back to your computer if you want to read the internet. people were telling me, people were like, oh yeah, I go in there and that's like me time. That's alone time. I get to spend by myself. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just close the door into any other room and you're alone. It's my life now, I guess. It's the elevator ending. Oh. Oh, it does actually go somewhere. Oh, well, hang on. I hate this bit. It's a bad bit. This bit is worse than the sink pissing bit. Or maybe not worse. Equally bad. I get stuck in there one time. I mean, like, just, I don't know. Have you ever just thought about life? You can't take like 1 minute to be by yourself? Is that too difficult? Is that too much? Damn it. Scam.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah,
He's tired of
blah,
my
blah.
shit.
Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Huh?
Kill
Oh.
surprise.
I want to push the buttons in. Wait. No, I fucked up. I can't see them. Okay. That is 2845. Damn it. Damn it. I can't fucking see stupid ass. I literally brought it up again. Yeah, because it's terrible. I want somebody to be on my side. Literally one person has to be on my side with this. And then I'll know. Ugh. Bad bit. Terrible bit.
Stanley walked
we're
straight
escaping.
ahead through the large door that read
Nope.
Mind Control Facility.
Psych.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
See
the
ya.
truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet
Dying
his
factor
violent
this time.
death.
Your ideas are bad. That's the metric. On a scale of sink pissing to vector. How bad of an idea is this? That's what I'm gonna... I know it's not sink pissing, but that's what I consider a bad idea.
Effort to walk forward and
Let me out.
willingly confront his death.
Let me out! Ooh. There is actually a thing. I thought it would just make me run forever. Cute. See ya. I died. Huh? No? There's more? What? Huh? Combine those ideas
As
into
the
film
machine whirred
piss.
into motion,
No!
and Stanley was
The
inching
opposite of
closer
what
and
you...
closer
Oh?
to his demise. He reflected that his life had been of no
Click on anything?
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Is there like an intended
So
route?
he resigned and willingly accepted this
Well,
violent end to
yeah.
his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye! It's been real. I'm gonna become a jet PeatiJ.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
Oh.
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as
Oh.
the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Sun with face, cloud, sunny with clouds, sunrise over mountains, Cap bringing up a topic they hate to get mad about it. Sun with face,
Yeah,
cloud, sunny
basically.
with clouds, sunrise over mountains, Cap thinking someone will agree with them then getting upset when it doesn't happen. Sun with face, cloud, sunny with clouds.
I just don't... I didn't
sunrise over
realize it was a
mountains,
thing.
Cap sitting in bathroom staring at the wall like a hamster. Sun with face, cloud,
Dude.
sunny with clouds, sunrise over
Giant woman.
mountains.
Oh my... Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before
wanna
Stanley would
do-
restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
You turn into...
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Giant woman. Giant woman. Yeah, somebody agrees with me. I just have to find them and then I go, see? And then I'll be right. That's how that works, right?
Death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Mm.
Do you see now?
I do
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah, basically. The anti-vax mentality. Hey, at least with this thing, listen, at least with this, I'm right. Oh. Oh, it's the offices. Everyone else 100 plus. Cap win. Oh, me. Yeah, that's where my office is. Blueprint for the offices. Nature paintings. Thank you. No, nothing. You ever been in a room that looked like this? I've been in a museum that looked like this. That was an experience. I don't know if it was a good experience. I've been... Button sounds. Cute. Those are some good button sounds. I agree. Although, have you considered a nice just kerchunk? Classic. Big art museum vibes? Yeah. I can see that. Maintenance room. In an early version of the maintenance room. Copier. Bunch of pictures. Ultra Deluxe announcements. Wow. Yeah, this is Ultra Deluxe. You're right. I don't know the difference. I never played the original. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. You should make fun of people who like shooters. That is the correct choice. As somebody who plays shooters, that is the only choice. Fuck those people. Imagine booting up a game and it's just the same game you've played 10 times before. That's crazy. Second version of functionality. Okay. Press the button. What happens when a apartment timer? Previous version of choice leading to the apartment ending. Timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. Restart. Buy me dinner first. The Riz. You have never seen my Riz. You would not be prepared for my Riz. Button. I am a rat in a cage in a maze. Whichever one. Sitting model. Main narration is the room represents the fourth version of the ending. When it was complete, decided to abandon, change it shortly after launch. Ooh. Lever. Noise. No. No noises. Anti-Riz. Hey, you wouldn't know. Maybe I got crazy good Riz. You don't know. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development. Each convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. Features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is repairing a new version for the Stanley Parable. Cute. How many changes did the deluxe version have coming in? The Gat Rizzler? Oh, hot. Freedom ending. What's the first one? Oh, hang on. I'm not done. I'm looking around. Elevator. Countdown room. I don't know half the stuff I'm looking at. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, 427. That's me. Yo. Wait. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second 2012, and the third in February 2013. Whoa. Ooh. Wow. Wait, what's the difference? Just the stuff on the desk? Oh, and the like cabinets are open. Okay. Cute. Well, I guess it's time to leave. See ya. Exit. Why is it? I've seen them blue, and I've seen them red, but I've never seen green.
Oh,
I don't trust it.
These two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Yeah.
How they wish to control one another.
Kinda.
How they both wish to be free.
Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
I mean,
Sometimes these things
kinda.
cannot be seen.
One cannot exist without the other.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Okay.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
I'll quit.
Stop now.
Don't test me.
Only true choice.
I will quit.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Quit. I will do that. That's a thing that exists. I mean, green does exist in the world. Yes. Correct. You have a point. I probably shouldn't have skipped. I chose.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Room closet ending. Room. I do want new content, but hear me out.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
if it's not open, we'll restart.
Left.
Fresh run. New run. Oh.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Yeah?
a wave of
Oh, scam. Oh, I should just hit begin the game again. Oops. Okay. Okay. New content time. I don't know what the old content. What did we miss? We probably missed a lot, right?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Should probably check the achievements. That would help. Okay, new content. Yeah.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Yeah.
New content.
I don't know yet. So I'm asking you. Okay. This is an experience.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
nice. I like
features
this.
exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
More game.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await
This
in
is adorable.
the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah, right.
Sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
You and me both, buddy.
Okay, so far it's an
I'm ready.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just
time.
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
We're moving.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm ready. What can we talk about? It's gonna be a while, I think.
The initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
Gimme. Content! The jump circle!
All right, let's see it's...
Oh, yes! Alright. Let's go! Let's go! I love... I played Moonkin back in the WoW days when I played. And, if you're a Moonkin, you just have to jump. It's required. It's part of your Moonkin tasks. Big ol' owlbear, you gotta jump. Constant. Oh. Come on, baby, one more! Damn it. Scam. Why is there a fence in here? Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
right.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Damn,
it's just
narrator.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I
If
was
this
pretty
is new
excited.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
True.
There's more.
Okay.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Is that the real in-game? They asked me what time it was. Is that real? What time is it? It's not real. Scam. Ugh. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of
way meta with this one.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yeah, you should. This is why I didn't want to read.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just
I mean, it's
you
kind
and
of
me having a
gimmick.
great time together like always.
That's the point, right?
What do you say, friend?
Boeing's Q18. Shut! Hi, Joe. Oh. Oh. We gotta find door... Yeah, we have to find door 430. There's an achievement about door 430.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But I have to find door 430. Okay. You mad lad, I'm in. What do we got? What have you got for me? Is this one of those? Okay, good. A lot of the times in games, if you crouch down to go into a vent and then there's like an opening, you like uncrouch. This does not have that. 10 out of 10. Damn.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
It was alright. I kind of liked it.
Thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Okay, I won't tell nobody. Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Memory Zone.
It's where I've been storing all my
Mind
favorite
Palace.
memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Wow.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Is this gonna spoil the other parts of the game that I haven't done yet? Memories, sweet memories.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the worst.
Fascinating. Good times. Let's begin again. Oh yeah, it's all the like different endings and things, different zones. The original remake. What? Galactic Cafe. Be my Valentine. Wait, what's this? Just like a bunch of postcards? Okay. Alright. Down memory lane. Oh, first dollar? As you do. Okay. Unachievable. This is impossible to get this achievement. Don't play for 5 years. I still gotta... I'm gonna have to get that one. New video game releasing today. Surprisingly down to earth. 50% off designer hat. Yo, hat time! What's the best kind of hat? Oh, hey, I got that ending. Best kind of hat. Go. And why is it always Beanie? Beanie's so comfortable. Ooh. Bioshock Infinite vibe.
Is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
That's crazy.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Pirate
It was
Hat? Good
literally
answer.
Every game ever created. It was Skyrim.
Yeah.
It was Persona 3.
Yo,
it was all of them.
Persona.
And now
Persona.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk
Damn.
now. A lifeless
This is
husk
sad.
with an hour of
This is too
new
real.
elevator
What the fuck?
content.
This is way too real. I gotta go play Overwatch. They added a new Overwatch character. Minecraft. They added a new Overwatch character, and I wanna go play. Speaking of drip content. You good? We
Here's
good
another
here?
moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley
9.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
I mean, it's 9 out of
didn't
10.
need
It wasn't
anything
10
else.
out.
It didn't need new
Black
content.
carpet textures.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
He could have been the best. They had to come out with more content. They had to keep you on hook. If you owned the first game, did you get this one? Serious room. I'm gonna go in there. I'm very serious. Trust, I'm very serious. Come on, I've never been goofy a day in my life. Let me in. Do we have to, like, go back? No? I'm being... There's no jump button. I can't jump. So we're going back. Yeah.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Hang on. Please hold. Oh, they had. Oh, scam. One of my favorite things is when you can see the little, like, it zooms, or like Dr. Feelgood is on the, like, list. Those are my favorite bits.
Oh no. Oh God, no.
Scam.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
playing
the
Venture?
online video game distributor.
seem pretty
I
fun.
haven't looked at these in years. I can't even
You
imagine
mean-
what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Wait, caution. 0 out of 6 high? Huh? Is that a 0? Or I thought it was like a 8. 3 out of 6 high? Uh-oh. Steam reviews? That's what I put in.
Honestly,
That's
I
so
could not
funny.
be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the
Yes,
Stanley
please.
Parable.
Actually,
but the
could you
game
do
is
that?
already such a densely layered web
Oh.
of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine
I like
where I'd have
bits.
the room to stick them.
Can you do a bit for me? No puns though, please. Anything but a pun. That's where I draw the line, alright? But maybe just like a little, like, even just like a little chicken cross the road joke. What the fuck?
Okay, let's see what this
I
is.
cannot stand puns.
While the
Drives me
idea of the
nuts.
game's good,
Terrible
for someone
taste.
who
Hey, we've
prefers
already
non-linear
discussed this.
games, this preachiness gets
Y'all have
annoying.
I don't
Preachy?
I don't need your opinion.
I'm
I
not
don't
preachy, am
respect
I?
it.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh,
Sorry.
goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought
Sorry.
of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I mean, it's a little
I don't
long.
know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it...
It's a little
well,
long.
I thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh,
You just
dear.
can't take
What an
punishment.
awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Blank
Like I
down
let these
next
people
time.
down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Yeah. That's how nostalgia is, buddy. I'm sorry that you're realizing this today.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Can there be a skip button?
A skip button?
Yeah?
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Yo!
Surely too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Oh, we're getting
Only
meta.
positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Should
That's
definitely
my motto
do what the
today,
people
and
want.
It's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
Yeah.
a skip button we shall have.
I know all those people say that
And here it
something is
Go
overpowered,
ahead
so
and
we
give
should
it a shot.
definitely,
I'll put
definitely
you forward
nerf
in
that
time,
thing.
so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll
Bonk.
unzip right. Oh, you're back, you see? You
Hi.
were only frozen in time for a few minutes,
Thank
but it was
you.
plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue
laughing
full of
away.
unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
Shut.
on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such
Bonk.
ruminations. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on about
I
things.
did.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and
Thanks.
it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Yeah, they
and
might
whether
really
they'll
like it.
edit the rating of their
I'm
Steam
sure they
review,
will.
Or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can
I don't.
change their review
I'm gonna
in
be.
the first place.
I'm gonna be rude. They're
I
not
guess
gonna get
we
this
should
far.
become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip
Bonk.
button. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now,
Hi.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Uh-huh.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe
Oh.
30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable
I looked
by
at the
any
clock.
means, but it's...
I was like,
There's
wait.
only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do...
Dude, this is
suggest
just
we
like the
not
movie.
think about
Wait,
it here.
well, hang on.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can
What was
say
the name of that?
goodbye
Click?
to it and just... Wait.
It's just like
How
that
did you get out of here?
Adam Sandler movie.
Door go. Wasn't
Cars?
there a door
No,
that
not
they
that one.
didn't I do feel quite certain
No.
that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't
Where he's
think
got the-
one
he's got
can
the
enter a
remote
room
control
without
from
a
Bed
door
Bath
of
and
some
Beyond.
sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
Skip.
Stanley!
Hi.
Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
The B
hours.
movie, clearly. Mm.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God,
I mean, it's
there's
not
no
longer
way
for
out of
me.
the
It's longer
room.
for you.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle.
All right,
I've
maybe
checked
it'll be back by
every
the time
one
I
of
click.
those walls. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Hi.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to
How long has it
again.
been?
Stanley, I
like
think
jazz.
it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here.
You all right, buddy?
Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been.
More
right?
light.
Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
But
Me
you-
just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm
thinking about it.
realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
Not listening. Get you baited.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been
Uh-oh.
through.
I think
I've
he's
had
breaking up with
so
me.
much time.
Uh-oh.
just keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
No.
it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel.
I'm gonna
of
hit the
missed
fucking button again. I'm gonna do
I
it.
felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months.
I don't like this
I
bit.
lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the
It's a
past.
spiral.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its
Bonk.
place?
Button's done. Like he's gone. Alright, finally, now we can have some fun. Spinny time. Can we talk about can we talk about virtual pets again? Have you considered? Can I hit the button again? Skip. 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 Oh, no. There was a study done on people, and what they did... what they did was they stuck a bunch of people in a room by themselves. It was all they had in the room was them, and there was a buzzer that if you touched it, it would zap you. And what they did was basically they closed the door, right? And then they were like, okay, buddy, you stay in here for like an hour. And then basically most, if not all of the people pressed the fucking buzzer and shocked themselves after like 5 minutes because they couldn't stand being by themselves for that long. Pain is better than...
I understand the game was never
nothing.
Meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes?
There's the rant. There's what I want to see.
They gnashed their teeth and said,
yeah, get mad.
Us. It wasn't enough.
They ordered
had to
Vector
leave
yet?
a pathetic little
No.
thumbs down review and make
Not
all
yet.
of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much.
Yes,
said.
they knew the
First,
button,
he didn't
or if
entertain
they
us.
didn't
Now he
know,
won't
they
shut
press
up.
it
It's
once
the
and then they go, oh.
inconsistency. It's the lack
I think
of
they knew. I think that was part of
It's
it.
the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
He's
As though
spitting
there were no
straight facts,
consequences
though.
For a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course,
Unfortunate for him that I have a
absolutely
short
unconvincing
attention
is the review.
span.
So here's what we get. We get these demands that
I need
seek
to
everything.
click
and are
button.
accountable to nothing. We get a
Oh,
world
it's
where
calling
someone
to
will
me.
say, oh, there should be a skip button. You
They knew
should
that-
be
yeah,
able
they
to
knew
freeze
they
Stanley in
would get
place
shocked.
while the
I think that
narrator
was part of
sits
it.
there forever and ever. We want all of this in
They
the
knew
new
there would be
Stanley
pain,
Parable. We
and they
demand
sought
it.
the pain
And
out
then,
because it was
because
better than
said,
nothing.
Because it was spoken. Now it simply has to happen.
Give a shit to sit
The most
around bored.
immediate desires.
Yeah, I
Every
mean, I'd
single
press the
thing
button for
demanded
fun,
by
and
every
then
person
just like,
at every moment in
don't
time.
challenge me with
If
a good chime.
someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being.
I gotta press the fucking
Have we
button.
been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Yes. Gotta see if they're lying or not. I mean, listen, a bunch of scientists would not sit me in a room with a button that would shock me if the shock would hurt me, right? Like, if that shock was, like, dangerous, they wouldn't do it. But if it's, like, a little static shock, yeah, I'd do it for fun. Hell, I would do it in a room with, like, music and fun stuff, just for the hell of it. For the bit. Sounds like a fun time. Have you considered shocking yourself as a treat? Button time.
The end is never the end is never.
Oh, he's saying the thing.
The end is never the end is
He's doing
never
the-
the
he's
end
doing the
is
bit.
never the end is never
Button.
the end is never the end is never
Button.
the end.
Button. I was gonna tip to develop masochist. I mean, a little bit as a treat. Has it been like 10 years yet? Oh. Yeah, we're skipping time. Can I leave yet? Has the building collapsed? Button. Ooh, sunshine. Which turns into the beginning of Portal 2. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You guys played through Portal 1. Now get ready for Portal 2! Aw, berries. Kinda hungry. I was gonna get a snack before stream, but then I forgot. So now I'm just gonna be hungry about it. Oh. It's all dead. It's all ogre now. Click. It screams? What's going on out there? Alright. Oh, baby? Wait. I'm new to Twitch. Well, welcome in. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is a great place for your first stream ever, but you know, yeah, it's a place. Certainly a choice. Oh, hey, is this the shooter ending? Can we fight aliens now? Hi, how's it going? Got snacks finally, so now it's harder to totally forget to eat. That's good. Good shit. I have been desperate because I had a headache today, right? So I've been desperate to crunch something. You ever been like a real animal about it and you're just like, I have the need to munch. That was me today. And I have nothing to chomp on. I'm like a baby. You got teeth, man. I gotta tear into something. Someday Valve learns how to count to 3. It ain't gonna happen. See, that's when you get, hey, it's Half-Life Alyx. It's the spinoff, or you get it's the Portal.
Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Oh.
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Oh, 130. We gotta click on 130. I got an auto clicker.
Oh, please. Are you really just
I am.
doing this for the achievement?
I have an auto clicker. It'll do its thing. Give it a minute.
What you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give
it's
these
430.
minutes away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Wait for it. We've certainly done 20 already.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort.
Start chomping on my desk, my wooden. I mean, to be fair, it's not real wood. It's that like mushed up particle wood board stuff. I could probably chomp into it. It'd be hard. It would hurt, but it'd be worth it. Maybe.
No, I'm still not
Spring
feeling
allergies
that.
right now.
I want
Oh,
this achievement
that's
to have
me right
meant
now.
something. It has to be a
At least
true
there's Easter.
reward from
I didn't-
valiant
I'm
effort.
gonna be
I want to
honest,
see
I
some
forgot it was
hustle,
Easter.
Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the
Yeah, I'm
way,
clicking,
no
it's
matter
fine.
what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay. We gotta find door 417. Is Easter this weekend? I think it is. Oh. Yeah. Because it was Good Friday yesterday.
Now, go click a
Or
few
today.
times on door
Today's Good
437.
Friday. I don't know what's so good about. Bad bit. Very bad bit. Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, I completely forgot. We used to do like meals. We'd have like a get together. Hadn't done that in a long time. So it just completely goes right under my radar. I don't think my work does anything for it. Maybe? I don't know. I'm supposed to be working on Sunday, so probably not. I don't know. Did he tell me to do something else? I'm gonna go. Don't you close the door. I saw that. Don't you close the door on me. Going back to door 430. There's an achievement for it. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all of the available numbers. Hang on. Okay. Oh, there's camera sensitivity. I was looking for you. Let's put it back. Okay. Subtitle background opacity. Q. Any more sliders? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We're doing it. Okay. I didn't get my achievement. Why did I get my... I didn't get my achievement. I'm gonna riot. So the hunt, so my mother got Pokemon. Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay. That's pretty dope. New content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Alright. I'm listening. Oh, I wish I could eat food again, because I would absolutely use Easter as an excuse to eat like a billion Peeps or... Oh, if you've never had those little, like, Cadbury chocolate... I'm not talking about the chocolate cream eggs. Those are not the ones. But the little hard shell ones, they are so addictive.
How roundly disappointing
This is
this
not
ultra-deluxe
sponsored.
version turned out
This
to
is
be.
not a sponsored
The
bit.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark.
So good,
and
though.
any new
Oh.
content
Ooh,
for it should live up
nerds.
to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to
Announce?
for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
No! Okay. Hard shell cream eggs? No,
Yes,
not the
see,
cream.
isn't
They're no
this far
cream.
superior to a
They are
measly
cream-free
re-release
zone.
With a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully
Yeah.
fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so
Oh.
many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Investor showcase. Am I the investor? Am I about to invest? I mean, I guess... Here we go. Now, this is what I wanted. Pyramid. Data drink. That's kind of cute. Whiz Fizz. Now, that's a good one. Whiz Fizz is going on my board. Sip. And I can't read the other two. Taste the sequel. That's good. I like that. Two. Dos. Two.
calling it the Stanley Parable 2
like
is
Sip.
just so much
Sip is a good
catchier than
classic.
Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Not cream pilled. Ugh.
Doesn't even mean.
Ugh.
But the Stanley
Ominous.
Parable 2.
You're
now
right, but
that's
also,
an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and
Yeah,
innovation and
put some more buzzwords in it.
franchising potential.
Yeah, can it have a battle pass? New hotness, old busted. Now this is what they should just put. Listen. Okay, wait, hang on. I have a bit cooking. Give it a second. Let it cook. Okay. Whenever I inevitably have my what do they call those things? Oh fuck. I'm fumbling it. Oh jeez. Cool red section of the chart. Yeah. Boring section? No, none of that. Got a cavity removed a few days ago. My jaw hurts for like, oh, my condolences. I gotta do that. I had my teeth fixed like a month and a half ago, and they're still kind of hurty when I bite. But I gotta bite. I gotta bite on my desk, dude. Do not shackle me, dentist. Trying to make it so that I don't bite things I shouldn't.
I haven't quite
How about you
nailed
don't tell me
down
what to do?
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been
dentist stuff
developing
is rough.
for
Yeah.
I figure
It's just like
that if I can
psychological
loosely
warfare.
organize a handful
Scrum.
of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Goo.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game
Goo scrum.
development is much
Can we
more
make
of
that a new
fuzzy
bit?
magic than anything
I think that should be a
scientific
new
or
bit.
logical, really.
Who's scrum? Me. Oh, I would do something like that. Oh, that's a good one. Scrum. I don't know what that's talking about. Oh, sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2. Those are good sequels. Batman Arkham Asylum 2. Never played it. Divinity Original Sin 2. I hear good things. Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. I don't know about that one. Dark Souls 2. I didn't like it as much, but I didn't finish it, so that could be my.
Scrummy in the tummy.
Oh, menacing. What? Why it's so menacing today? New features. New content. I like new. Gonna go and walk in line. Dude, okay, wait. Have you ever been to a place and then they have the bars like this? I do not trust the people that go under the bars. I don't trust you. If I see people doing that, scrum pill. Shut! I don't trust you if you do that.
Go on.
It's
Try
fucked
out
up.
some of the new features.
You gotta follow the rules, dude. How can I be both? I have such a strong resistance to authority figures, but I'm always like, but I have to go where the little dots take me, dude. If I don't, I'll get in trouble. Such a square. Shut. I want a shirt that just says, I saw the new content. I want that shirt. Those necklaces you can chew on Amazon. Dude. Oh, you might be onto something. Maybe I should be doing that. Chomp on it. Oh, you know, can we
For
come
the
back?
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players
I got
really
locked in.
want? And of course,
More buttons.
the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing
oh.
the game.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful?
This could be a bad bit. Name, here's yours today. There's a really cool, I'm gonna tell a really quick story before I press the button because I'm a little scared. There was a really cool bit with Black and White 2 that if you put your name in as one of the like designated like 400 names that they recorded, every so often the narrator will just whisper your name menacingly. And like, you may not hear it. It just will be like, Brian. And you'll just be like, what the fuck was that? Isn't that cute?
Jim.
My name is
So,
not Brian. My
I
name is
should
not
have
Jim either.
clarified. Right now, the button only
God,
says the
this
name
is just
Jim.
gonna be-
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have
Thanks.
you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay,
Just play along.
I'm down
I
for a
promise
bit.
You'll love it. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
here
down.
we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are,
Okay.
and simply become a person named Jim. I want you
Yeah,
to
it's
imagine
Cap.
yourself living as
Jimothy.
Jim. Sleeping and waking
Jimberly.
as Jim.
It's me.
Falling in love and being heartbroken
No.
as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I do.
Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am
If
Jim
so,
now.
Then please step forward and press the button.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, wait. I gotta work up to this one. All right. Jambalaya. That's a good one. Jim J. Petey Jim. Oh.
Jim.
Whoa. Yeah. That was exciting. Yeah.
What a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it again.
Jim.
Oh my. Oh.
It's even harder
I
the
agree.
second
Yeah,
time.
I felt
If this
that.
were the only new
I got
feature in
chills.
Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
True.
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Oh.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise,
No.
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually
You're
are.
not taking it away from me. No. Damn it. As soon as you start to have fun in a game, the game tells you no. Hate this. Jimmy J. I was Jim. My life was so good. I was organized. I was smart. I was a good person. I made good choices in
I
life.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
I
That
could've
would
been
actually
Jim,
save me the
dude.
work of finishing this feature.
Baby is all grown up. Bankruptcy. This is a good image. I kind of want this as my desktop. Can I have this as my desktop? Oh, I thought that said cringe. I was like, huh? We cringing? The button that says the name of the player that is playing. Jump circle. Infinite hole. Oh, the reassurance bucket. Dude, I heard about this in the Steam reviews. Okay. Bucket time. Unknown plush.
A common
All of them
complaint
were
the
sold
Stanley
out?
Parable
Oh.
was that it was confusing and
scam.
paradoxical. That it
The
engendered a
Rotom.
chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who
I remember
played it.
being so scared of
I'm happy
unknowns
to
as
say
a
that
child.
after much
I was
consideration,
frightened. I was like, what is
I've
this?
engineered a
What's this?
clever
You can't do
solution
that.
to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable
There's no bucket.
Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will
Oh,
fill
I
your
want a
mind and your heart. It's
bucket.
true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Okay.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution.
That was a
for
line.
me
That was a
than
hell of a
actually
line.
Redesigning the game
I have
to
the
be less
bucket?
uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Yeah.
the bucket is the perfect solution.
I want a
Come on,
bucket for real life. Can I? Okay. Bucket.
Can you feel it?
I do feel it.
Glow of comfort,
Oh,
even in the
I
face
feel so-
of
oh.
crushing despair,
like-
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact,
Oh, I had
can
to stop
say
myself
I
for
do
that one.
believe the bucket lends you an
You know what?
air
I'm gonna
of
do it.
charisma as well.
You ever stick
I
your
think
head
that
in the
just
dryer
holding it
after it's
has
done?
made you the slightest
Oh,
bit
that's
more
a good
attractive
feeling.
as
That
a
feels
person.
nice.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All
Go down
this
the
and
bucket
more
rabbit hole. You never go
await
back.
in the Stanley
But
Parable.
bucket is life, though. Oh man, yeah, the warm embrace of the dryer. I just wait till the dryer is done to do that. Man, I might be missing out. I don't know. Stick your head in the dryer when it's on. Yeah, no, like, okay, listen. You clean your clothes, right? Your clothes are really nice. They
Does
smell all
anyone give out
clean.
awards for most
And you just kind of like
enjoyable
lay
bucket in a video
in the
game?
dryer with your
That
clothes
really
for a
should be
minute.
an award if it... Okay, I'll be honest.
It's
I haven't
nice.
yet
It's a
decided on
treat.
this one. I think that in the new
I would think you have to
version,
have a
the
side load
office could use a bit
dryer,
of
though.
decoration, like balloons.
So, you know,
but I'm undecided
do it if
on
you don't.
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with?
I would like to get well.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you
Wonder
knew
Max doesn't
which
really
one
work.
you
Aw,
actually really
scam.
wanted all along.
You should just do it in the...
Happy 12th birthday,
Oh.
step-niece, it is.
Not the one I wanted. So, oh, I see. I see. I'm supposed to pick the other.
Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
That's fair. It's got more pizzazz. It's got color. That's nice. Free new and easy achievement. Oh, I love new and easy. Yo, looks like that. Yeah, he does. I when I googled it, I was like, wait, Stanley, is it? I just thought when I was putting my avatar together, I was just like, it's just gonna be blank shirt McGee or whatever. But pull the lever. Oh, I don't know if I can pull a lever. That's too much like pressing
Now,
a.
here's something special.
Clicking
You
a
remember that
light
broken
switch.
test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
I might not be able to.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's
See,
as
now
simple
this
as
is
that.
what Control should have done. Have you considered pressing the button? Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Steam Achievement Manager.
We hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Oh. Scam. I'm out. I'm outie. Stop, bro. Got stuck in the truck. Oh, shut. Shut, you are not helping. It is nice and comfortable. Do not ruin my safe space in the dryer, okay? Come on.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Did we do that one yet? Oh, that's not an exhibit. That's nothing. Oh, here we go. This map. Cute. The button that says the name of the player. We did that. Jump circle. We haven't done that. Z is merch. We did go look at merch. Setting world champion. Hashtag. Okay, that's right. It's like right here. Setting. Huh? Is that over here? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Jump circle.
You know what?
That
Let's
dryer.
bring the jump circle
The
back
wire.
for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh,
Sorry.
well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Can't give me a few more? Okay. Woodchuck tongue twister. Hey, that's something to brag about. You got a point there. I'm kind of scared to do it because I'm gonna like slur my words and they're gonna come out as different words and I don't always know what different words are gonna be. So I'm a little scared. I've done it before though. Take my word for it. Trust me, bro. Distant future, distant space-time, distant past, distant space-time. All like infinity. Okay. I don't like these. I don't like these at all.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Hole?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Can I come back to the hole I can fall down forever?
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Wave. Hi. I want to come back to this. I don't want to do this just yet. Still so much to see. What about the main? We gotta go to like the main area. Free and easy achievement. We already did that. Scam. Collectibles. I want collectibles. I like stuff. Find them. I actually don't like having like knickknacks around though. So as long as it's not knickknacks.
Ah, collectibles.
Can I put my bucket down for a minute?
Video game.
No.
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Ooh.
And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
The intrinsic joy of watching a number go
I
up. You
love
simply
number go
collect
up.
All of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Okay. I'm a big fan of doing that. Yeah, we did it! 1 out of 6. It's like, huh? Alright, Alright.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
True.
tragic.
Bro, you just gotta trust the process. I don't need reward for number go up. Number go up is enough for reward for itself. Dude, you know how long I've been playing Cookie Clicker? I've been playing Cookie Clicker for so long. I still boot it up from time to time. I've been playing it probably... What did I start? Like, officially start? I had to restart at some point, but I officially, like, started playing it probably not that long after it came out. Alley-oop. I have no jumps, so... At least I had my bucket.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
This is wonderful.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Oh, that makes
Now
my
then,
brain not
since
happy.
You've gotten to see the infinite hole,
I don't like
press
this.
the
I'm gonna close my
teleport
eyes.
button to
Tell me
pop
what
back
happens.
Up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Leave it on while you slept? That's a good
Now, I
idea.
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it
try to
on the
have, like,
sooner rather
a
than
certain
later
standard
spectrum
about
of
it.
things.
No, I'm talking about things. Important things. Clicking cookies. I have a certain, like, as long as I'm at the computer, I'm allow myself to use the auto clicker, but if I'm not at the computer, I'm like, no, that would be wrong.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
You
It's an
scam.
extremely deep hole.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly
I thought it was
deep
infinite.
hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Yeah.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of
Oh,
infinity.
don't start
From one
lawyer
perspective,
talking
the
with me.
infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of
We
the
did
hole.
it!
You
I can't
found
jump.
me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're
Meeting at 2.
unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants
Put
to
2
fall
p.m. in
infinitely?
quotes.
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Can make it if we try, just the two
Things
of
got a
us.
little heated there. I
Just
think
the
we both
two
said
of
some
us.
things we didn't mean.
Just the
Why
2
don't
of
we
us.
just put all this
Building them
behind us
castles
and
way
leave
up
to just
high.
call the whole
Can I leave?
Mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
I pressed
I'll
it.
just be up here when you're ready.
Oh. Press it too early. It's kind of cozy. It's kind of nice. This kind of reminds me of the dryer. Hey, could you send some, like, clean laundry down here? I'd be set. Maybe like a nice little, like a little blanket heater? I'll just stay down here. Nice and comfy. Why are there who's been smoking down here? Why would you smoke in a giant pit? That seems like the opposite of what you should do. Clean air.
Great.
I don't know.
Now,
I've never
I'm
smoked a
very
day in my
excited
life,
to show
though.
you even more of my ideas for the
Oh, there
sequel.
was a funny thing that, for whatever reason, my brain got caught up on, like, smoking being this, like, supposedly, like, relaxing thing. So that anytime I was, like, stressed out in my dream, I would smoke, despite not having ever smoked in my life. So every time I would go to smoke, it would be basically like sucking on a straw. Is what my brain was just like, yeah, that's probably what it's like. And I mean, like, thinking back on it, I don't think that's what it's like. I don't think that's what you do. Nerd? Ugh. Yeah. Can I collect that big Stanley? Does Narrator smoke? I mean, cigarettes are there. Maybe it is Narrator. I don't know. Can I have... It's spinning. Did I do that? Oh, there's like a note. I want it. What is that? Pretty unpleasant. Hookah and vape is fine. Okay, well, probably will do neither of those. Can I collect this Stanley? They're lights. Hot smoke inhalation is not good. Yeah, I would not. I would not be into it. I get a little winded. I'm just like, oh god, I'm dying. So I probably shouldn't mess with any of that. My lungs. That art piece up there. That's cool. That's cool as hell. I like that. Looks like an anime character. Or anime protagonist. But I think it's just a hallway with Stanley. Exit. How do I leave? E. Press from A9 for collectibles. Huh? Wait. Over here? Oh. Over here. Duh. You would think. Sorry, I gave up my ability to read at the very beginning of the game, so. You suck cigarettes like a straw and then blow it out trying to whistle.
Ready to move on now?
Your parents smoked. I mean, that makes sense to me. That's what my brain interpreted it as. I had, like, I remember my like, great-grandfather smoking all the time. My grandfather.
Do you like
But they
all
smoked
of the new features?
cigars.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet
So-
how exactly these features will come together
Just
as
like a
one single
thick cigarette,
coherent
you know?
video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely
what's
a
the
good
best
game in there somewhere.
bad smell?
Say, let's do an experiment.
Some people really like
I'll
cigar
arrange
smells.
These new features together,
I vote
and we'll
gasoline.
see whether or
Gasoline's
not it
good,
coheres
dude.
into a meaningful gameplay
Gasoline smells
experience.
good as hell. If that was a food, I'd eat it.
Okay. Are you ready?
That smells
Here it
delicious.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm just walking in circles again. Jump! I want to jump.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Bucket.
Let me do a different arrangement.
I want a second bucket. Can I dual wield buckets?
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
What's that say?
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
The jump circle
And I
is
do
the
very
pit.
much
Oh,
enjoy
brilliant.
creating gags, but they don't
Collectible,
add up
I
to
want that.
anything. I wanted more than
The
anything
worst
to create
smell.
a sequel
Oh.
that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand
Fair.
on their own. They would need
Dog
the
breath,
structure
too?
and the gameplay
That's
of the
bad.
original.
Not
Wait,
good.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Okay.
With respect.
Let's
with
do it.
care for the vision and integrity
right
of
now.
the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the
POV,
Stanley
you're
Parable
5 years
2.
old at the museum
Let me
and
see
your
if I can
parents
whip
took you
something
to
up.
and you're bored out of your fucking mind.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
All you want is ice cream and iPad. You're an iPad baby. POV, you're an iPad baby. Oh, this is fucking trippy. Okay. Got an ad with Hades. With a chug jug. What kind of ads you getting? All my ads are just like Subaru.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Name any company. Go.
Stanley worked for a company
Fortnite.
in
Oh.
a big building where he was employee number
That makes sense. That
427.
makes more sense.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at
It's the same thing. Wish we started. Ooh, the balloons. Yeah.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Happy
Stanley
birthday,
decided to go to the
Stepnies.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket. Okay, we gotta keep our eyes out for collectibles. We gotta find them. My eyes peeled. I've only played Fortnite one time in
Stanley
my
clutched
life.
the bucket tightly to his chest
Yes.
and entered the door on his left.
Okay. I trust the process. Collectible? Don't get emotionally attached to bucket. I already am.
Still no one was here.
This is as
Stanley
bad
needed
as the
bucket's
companion
warmth and
cube.
comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where Stanley. Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
It
You
does?
can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day.
My bucket.
This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now.
My bucket.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is
Can't
trying
have
to
it.
say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't
I hate the
hand
other
over
bucket
the
part.
bucket.
Uh-oh.
I know how hard it must be. given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders.
My
right
fucking
now,
bucket.
that
You can't have it.
This is your bucket. This is your companion.
Exactly.
Your lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no.
No.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That
No.
your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your
Rude.
life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing
We were
manner?
just talking about virtual pets.
Go on, Stanley.
I can get attached to
There.
anything.
Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences
Bucket
you
is
and the bucket have shared.
New
together.
best friend.
Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries
Oh, it's
detailing
fake
the rich
exactly.
emotional landscape of your
I don't
feelings
trust
for
this
the
guy.
bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Okay, good talk.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
Okay.
office.
Stanley in the bucket. Just the guy in his bucket. If I take the bucket to the bathroom. Bucket. Collectible.
You found one of them.
I
One of the
did.
miniature Stanley figurines.
2 out of
Remember,
6.
No reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Thanks. Oh,
You can't
Can I-
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley.
get out of
God
here?
knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each
I need my
every
skip button
moment
again.
you come across one of
Bring the
these
skip button
beautiful
back.
figurines.
cool. Thanks. The bucket. % speed run. Oh. Can I glitch through the wall with the
Stepping
bucket?
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
True.
bucket.
The bucket's keeping
Even
me here.
now, in his darkest
me
of
tethered.
hours,
He is my
did
rock.
The bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with
I'll
him
press it.
always. The bucket would.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew it.
It's true.
The two of them were inseparable, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I did.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly
This
the most
bucket
logical
bit.
explanation.
Collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley
Mini
figs.
stands?
Or
Ugh.
what about Stanlerines?
No,
Yes, I think I like that.
No,
Another
no.
Stanlerine under your belt.
Make it a Funko Pop. Go home. Funko Pop controls everything. Oh, wait, this way. That's my big conspiracy theory. Funko Pop's
The
behind
elevator raced
everything.
downward,
I don't trust them.
plummeting towards
I don't trust
an unknown
Funkos.
fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yeah.
Soothing him,
Emotional support
comforting
bucket.
him, reassuring that in
It's
this
like my
darkest
cat.
moment of uncertainty, he
Funko
would
Stan?
be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Stanley, it's your figurine.
Everything will be fine.
That's better. It's definitely better than whatever the narrator came up with.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Well, we did these two.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
See if
television screens.
the good bucket
What
in
horrible
is any
secret
different.
did this place
What if
hold?
Bucket?
Stanley and
Bucket
the
can
bucket
join
both
me on the
wondered to
surface.
themselves.
Me and Bucket can go. I think that's the canonical end. I think that would be it. Is me and Bucket run away off into the forest
Monitor
together?
jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
No, I didn't.
Everyone in the office was being
My
videotaped,
graspers are firmly
monitored
holding this
like
bucket.
guinea pigs.
Where's yourself? I'm pretty sure the
I'd
bucket
never
part is
seen
coming.
anything
Uh-oh.
like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
No,
as
Bucket and me
Stanley
are
cradled it
besties. We're
gently,
never being
reassuring
apart.
it that everything would be fine.
Bucket time.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been
Oh.
told to do things it didn't wish to do?
Scary.
What kinds of
So where's
things does a
where's
bucket
mine?
want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble
We're over
mind.
there, I think. Okay. Alright, me and Bucket.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His
Into the
own
bucket?
life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Alright. Let me out.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with
I'm
emotions.
getting out of here.
Or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Let me see where... Wait, maybe we can find the other two
reality
buttons.
of his past began to sink in.
Wait,
Stanley
wait.
decided that
There's
this
two.
machinery
1 and
would
2,
never
right
again
there.
exert its terrible
Oh.
power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
We hit all the
Two
numbers. Did they
best
do anything?
friends,
Or was he
Stanley and the
was
bucket
he...
up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
Yeah!
And the bucket
So
made
cool,
a sassy
Bucket.
comment about taking down the system.
Yeah! Bucket is so cool. Okay, now what do I do, narrator? Off.
Stanley and the bucket
Oh.
waited in blackness.
Uh-huh.
Was it over?
You do it?
Yes!
Yeah!
They had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and
My bucket.
darkest
Okay,
enemy.
it's here.
Freed
We're good.
themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom was now mere moments away.
You see it, Bucket?
Excitedly, the two of them began to
Do you
discuss
see
the
the
kind of
light?
life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Yeah.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on earth.
Yeah!
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Ooh, interesting.
True, it was a simple life.
Sounds like an
they
awful
envisioned,
idea.
But it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
We got...
An unbearable silence filled the room,
Uh-oh.
lingering in uncertainty.
Okay, what if I
Until
chuck the
finally
bucket
truth
over?
hit
Bucket, you can
Stanley
be
square
free.
in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even the
Wait.
facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No.
No!
Stanley can't leave
Anything
this
but
place.
this.
Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say
On the
about
resin
it.
and jump out, right?
Stanley
Come on.
realized he would never again leave
What if you
this
do...
very
What if you do
room.
crouch
But
jumping?
at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
Yeah, I
As
don't
long
know
as
about
I
that.
have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh. Bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms. and a
my
wave
boy,
of
this is...
comfort
I can
rushed
see
over
how...
him.
I can see...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I can see how, Slay the Princess probably took a lot of inspiration from this game.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley
wanna
had
answer
felt
the
the
phone this
bucket
time.
calling to him, telling him that the employee
Look close
lounge
if I
was
remember.
simply the place to be. And here
Oh.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I'm just going.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
There's another thing in there. I want to go answer the phone.
No,
Said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now the bucket's...
Now ride
Ooh,
the
the
lift all
bucket's
the way
telling
to the
me.
top. There's something
Okay.
up there I need you to do.
I've been corrupted by the
Stanley
bucket.
did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
I'll go down.
It should have
I
alarmed
can
him.
go down here.
Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to
Oh.
the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
He killed himself?
Himself to his
I
death,
just wanted to go
that
through
they
the
might die in
door.
one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Huh? Okay.
Someone
Bucket.
was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Okay. Bucket's not here, man. I just walk backwards, huh? How about that? Huh? What are you gonna do? Bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Bucket time. Who's behind me? I'm watching.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's try this again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, I wanna...
And here
Okay.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself.
Can't read that.
Yes, perhaps it truly
I have to
was.
lower my
How
FOV so I
insightful
can
the
read
bucket
these things.
turned out to be.
Bucket's right every time.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
No, I will not.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Who is the
Stanley did
narrator
not
of this
question
game?
why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
Sounds familiar.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to
writing.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
And we go. I'm gonna
In
answer.
here,
I'm gonna go.
said
I'm
the
gonna go
bucket.
talk to
Go
the
into
love of
this
my
dark
life,
room over here.
and I'm gonna
Stanley
answer the
once
phone, and
again
it's gonna be
obeyed
Bucket on the other
blindly.
side of the phone. I'm ready.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
I'm down. I'm in.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Yeah.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh. Bing bong. Bucket. Everything looks like her, dude. Everything reminds me of her. What are tea kettles if not small buckets with lids with little hats on? Open. Bucket! Hello, Stanley, it's me, your bucket. Press T to take me to work with you. Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance
My bucket.
was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
Yeah?
It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever
My
Stanley
bucket
is hearing
does.
the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Bucket. Press G to take me back home with you. Okay.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you
Bucket.
be concerned as well?
There's
To see
Bucket.
him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something
Rich?
to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen
There you
to
are.
me.
Bucket. Go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley,
Yeah?
can you hear me?
What's
Listen
up?
to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
Target
All
acquired.
it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a
Don't you
different
discredit
location.
that. That's handy
it.
as hell.
It doesn't do anything else.
Bucket. Don't listen to the loud man. Press G for us to go back home. Okay. I trust the bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket. 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 Press F to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Okay. I didn't know it was the bucket's voice. My bad.
Sad, but I suppose he doesn't need
I have
me
to use
anymore.
my
From now on, he's
child's
just going to
chimney
cling to this
sweep
bucket,
British
this
voice.
old, empty bucket. This sort of
That's
shiny
Bucket's voice.
bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press O to go back home. Okay.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
Yeah, it's a good bucket.
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press V to relive the same day with me over and over. Okay.
Oh my
Bucket.
God, what am I saying?
Bucket is me.
Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
You got the bucket bug, dude, just like me. Press I to go home to work, to home to work to home. Okay.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. The bucket.
Candles?
No.
Oh,
What's going on?
romantic.
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything
My
it asks.
goodness.
What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
Yeah?
Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do.
Bucket's
in
putting
this
on the Riz,
troublesome
dude.
situation.
The Rizzler.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me.
No.
Give me the bucket,
No,
Stanley.
can't have it.
I
No.
need it.
No.
Give it to me now.
Close your
Give it,
eyes.
or I'll...
I closed them. You can't. Oh, go back to work, Stanley. What button? You have to tell me the button. Bucket gonna cuck it. Cuck chair. Is the bucket sit in the cuck chair? I don't know. Maybe.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
We
mean?
never got an answer.
Stanley
He
decided
made
to
them
go to
up.
the meeting
Or he
room.
like
Perhaps
obliterated
he
them.
had
That was the
simply missed
answer.
the memo.
Becoming a toxic relationship? Hell yeah, it is. Me and Bucket, we go way back. All right, Bucket, you stay there. You stay golden. I got one more thing I want to do. I got one more thing I gotta do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Yeah,
entered the door.
I
on his
even
left.
listen to the narrator. I don't even hear him. Completely tune him out. I'm like the opposite of a radio station. As soon as I get right into tune of the narrator's voice, it's gone. Scam. Hang on. Begin. Theory: Stanley is in a coma. I mean,
This is the story of a man.
I can see it. My
All
man's
of his
having a moment. I read a
co-workers were
book
gone.
once.
What could it mean?
Way
Stanley
long
decided
time
to go
ago.
to the meeting room.
And the
Perhaps he had
book
simply
itself
missed a
was
memo.
basically like it. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, as you're reading the book, right?
When
The book
Stanley
itself
came to
is
a
like,
set of 2
yo,
open
this
doors,
teenager,
he entered
this
the
teenage
door on
boy,
his
he's like, he's going on this crazy adventure, and there's aliens, and there's like a big old like blow up balloon. How can we find them? I don't want to find them all. Not gonna lie. No, stop. I was gonna go in there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Yeah, so I
walked
was,
upstairs
the
to
book
his
itself is
boss's
like, oh
office.
wow, all this weird shit's going on. That's weird, collectible.
Okay, I'm going back to the name
So,
of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm
the
torn
reveal
between
at the end of the book,
Stanlerines
the reveal
and
is like,
figures.
oh
What do you
well,
think, Stanley?
the character
What
ate a
name better
burger at the very
encapsulates
beginning of
the
the story,
intrinsic
and he had
sense
mad
of
cow
happiness
disease, so
that
he's
you
kind
get
of in the
from seeing a
hospital the
small
whole
number in
time.
the corner of your
I felt
screen go up by 1.
so scammed.
Sit
I
on
was so
I'm sure
mad.
it will come to me.
I don't know. The whole time I was like, I don't get it. Where's this going? I don't get it. And then that's where it was going, and I
But
was just like,
Stanley just couldn't do it. He could
Huh?
the possibility of facing his boss.
and they were like,
admitting he
oh,
had
maybe
left
it
his
was
post
real
during work
because
hours. He
it
might
happened
be
to
fired
him, you
for
know,
that.
and he
And
thought
in
it
such a
happened, so maybe
competitive
it's
economy,
real.
Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
Stanley dead.
everyone
Canonical
that
dead ending.
his boss
The
would
only
think he was
accurate
crazy.
good end.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Escape
Maybe,
this
he thought to
nightmare.
himself, maybe
Making fun of those
I
theories
am
about.
crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All of my co-workers blinking
Those.
mysteriously
Oh
out of
well,
existence
this
in
might all
single
be a
moments for
dream,
no
and you're just
reason
like,
at all.
man.
None of it made any
I
logical
hope it's
sense.
not.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make
What if I
other
just-
strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see
damn it.
his feet when he
Trying
looked
to bait
down?
it. Okay, wait.
Why did
Try again.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Hmm.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
Ah!
simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This
What if I
can't be
just-
real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
I got my collectible. Restart. He's saying all the same stuff. I'm outie.
All
Okay,
of
there's
his
2 more
coworkers were
collectibles.
gone.
Where do you think
What
they
could it
are?
mean? Stanley
We still
decided
haven't
to
done.
go to
Okay,
the
there's one
meeting.
route that we
Perhaps
have
he
not
had
done
simply missed
that I
a
know
memo.
of, that I am aware of. We'll do that route, see if there's a collectible, and there's only 1 left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
See
doors,
ya.
this was not the correct way
I ain't
to
got
the
time
meeting
to talk
room,
to
and
you.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Got somewhere to be.
Perhaps
Maybe
he
the
wanted to
escape has a
stop by the
collectible, you
employee
think?
lounge first,
Maybe?
just to admire it.
See ya.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get
I'm
back
gonna
to
get out of here.
business,
One of these
Stanley
days.
took the first open door on his
You ever
left.
seen what's that show that was
And so he detoured through the
Severance?
maintenance section,
Ain't
walked
never
straight
seen it.
ahead to the opposite door,
Honk.
and got back on track.
elevator time? Think this one will kill me? Does this go to the squishing machine?
But Stanley
Can't wait
didn't
to be
want
in the
go back
squishing
to
machine
office.
again.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Mm-hmm.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
Left?
left.
Any other doors I can open? Maybe? No. We're on rails again.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Ash Ketchum in a coma! Real, not fake!
No,
Yeah.
not the right.
Yeah, exactly.
I have ever said it was to the right. What
Awful.
was I thinking? It's clearly...
I saved myself from the bucket
dear,
part?
hold on
Good.
for a minute, please.
I kept my bucket. My bucket stays with me.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down,
He's just sitting back at the
right.
back at the
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely,
coworker now.
definitely this way.
Okay. Bucket's new coworker. Collectible? Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your
Spoilers?
eyes. Okay,
I'm closing my eyes.
We just have to get
I'll
back
go
to,
look at this way.
Oh,
Everybody close your eyes. We're using
it's
the
all
we're using
rubbish
the
now. whole
the good boy
story is
system.
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
Okay.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top. All of his
This guy
coworkers were
thinks I'm
gone.
gonna do what he
could it
wants me
mean?
to do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket? Bucket? What did I click? Turning all the computers off? Bucket. Bucket's gone. Where's my man Bucket? Is he like, maybe he's hiding? Is he playing a little tee-hee funny prank on me? Is he gonna hop out of the bush and go, yo, what did they used to do? I just pimped your ride. And I'll be like, oh, Bucket, oh, you.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Nope.
Did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we
I
were
didn't
back
do
in
it.
that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
No.
Why,
Wasn't
I'm
me.
asking you. I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
You got
Okay,
this.
then.
I believe in you. I'm just
It's
gonna
in
look
the
out at the
picture.
view here.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Okay. Oh, this is just like the back rooms. Uh-oh. What have I done? Okay. Story time. Oh, look at all this liminal space. Is that... It is garlic. I was gonna say, is that garlic dipping sauce? I didn't think it was actually gonna be dipping sauce. Okay. Definitely back here. I'm feeling here. Level 0 reference. It's with the
I'll
bucket
say
now.
it.
I'm sorry.
This is the worst adventure I've
Get
ever been on. I
dipped.
can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever
don't think
progress
that's
by
gonna
starting
help.
over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. Okay. Bucket. Bucket. Bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Shut.
it mean? Stanley decided to go
We're
to the
still in the
meeting room.
loop. We can
Perhaps
tell
he
if we're in the
simply
loop or
missed
not
a
if the
memo.
bucket's here or not. Yo! New meta. No doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Yeah.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Hydrate. Okay. Can do. Bucket, 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 click. The crunchiest iPad kid cough ever. Oh yeah, baby. That's the good stuff. That's you should celebrate that.
Wait,
Oh.
never mind. Not the story.
You should
Okay,
celebrate.
let's head back the other way.
Treat
and
yourself.
retrace our steps.
Okay. Oh.
Now this...
Oh.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
I don't think this
Is
is
this a
right,
story?
brother.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Oh, that's good.
Well, do you know what? Since I've
That's a good
completely
bit.
forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Okay.
You win!
I did it!
Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you put in a lot
Finally,
of hard work,
okay.
and it really paid off. So,
Thanks.
good job.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at
Oh.
all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
I've
people
been
win
here
fair
for
and square,
2.5
and
hours.
This is not one of those situations.
Come on, give me
Okay.
something.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Uh-oh. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Okay.
How simple is that?
I can do that. Getting ads? Oh, my condolences. I wish I could just turn ads off. Wait, you can't hear me. Well, hang on. Ad break ends in 17 seconds.
You see?
Hold.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought.
Yeah?
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination,
What if
even
we-
if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by
Yo,
the act
welcome
of moving
back.
forward, are we implying a journey such
Thank
that
you,
a
Matt.
destination is inevitably conjured into being
The goat.
via the
I can't
very
follow that line.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley.
I
need to
I
follow
wish I
this
could turn
train of
ads
thought
off.
for a
I
minute.
hate
Just
them
stick
so
with me.
much.
Now,
I
we
just
can
want to
both
have fun on
agree
the
that
internet. Come
nature of
on.
Existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience
I don't
of
even know
this
what he's-
office,
Listen,
is this office in
narrator.
fact the skeleton of my own relative
Bring
experiential
back the skip
mental
button.
subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, he's having a
Well, I'd
moment.
like to
That's fine. We've all been there.
Not sure where
I remember
was going with
the
all
exact
that.
moment I gained
You know what?
consciousness.
I think what we need
Yeah,
right now
Matt's the
is a
goat.
bit of
Matt's
music to
great.
lighten
Look
the
at him.
mood.
Mr. Moneybags over here. Yeah. Oh, music. Yeah. Oh. It's open. Okay. I'm kind of hyped. It's pumping me up. Following the line. I'm being a good... Damn. You know this song? What is this song? My non-possession money. Yo. Give the vibes. The good vibes.
Cut the music.
Huh?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
Vedic
story.
orchestra.
Make sure
fuck
you
is
study
that?
it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. All right. We have four tall leaf. Okay. There's a lot of leaves. It's gonna be hard to keep track. Okay. I remember. I should have took a screenshot. Damn it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley
Oh, the
Parable,
store's
right?
finally open.
The story?
Wait.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
If this door's open, then what's this door go to? Oh, it's just a start. Oh. They're just overlapping. My life be like. Oh. Yeah, the emotes, baby. That's the problem, right? Is that like I don't want to do ads, so I'd be like, oh, let me not do affiliate then. But the emotes.
And after we trusted you,
I need the
everything
emotes.
we've been through.
I want my.
No, I can't
back.
take this anymore.
Spoilers.
The hell with it. Restart.
He's so done with it. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line.
Rude.
What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Okay.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Can I go into 4:30?
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Auto
Why
clicker.
don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, okay. Alright, let's see what you got.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want
You
us
go
to
anywhere.
Go wild. Use your imagination.
If I could go anywhere, where would I want to
Whatever it might
go?
be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
It's got to be a fictional place, right? Because you can go to real life places, so it has to be fictional.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
How do I...
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, I'll just not look at it. Yes, sir. Any universe. If you could go anywhere. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here,
other
the story
narrators in
is
this
in
one?
our control.
The lady?
How
We heard the
important
lady.
We mustn't squander the opportunity.
She's pretty dope. It reminds me of GLaDOS. I love
need a minute
GLaDOS.
to think here. Just walk in circles
I like...
for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
like
know
I like
that
players
each
or
door has
characters
to
and
lead
things that give me
somewhere,
sass.
Which means that somewhere,
Yes,
the place
yeah,
where
she's
they're
great.
trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that
Going.
in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted
Is this what aim
reverse
trainers like?
door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly
What?
yes,
Who said
then
that?
by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct.
Carnally.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our
I love it.
destiny
Wait, what's going on here?
awaits.
Oh, that was weird, huh? The confusion ending.
What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Stanley
this is?
dies.
it's all
See, I
one
told you it's
giant
canonical.
ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
Mm-hmm.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
All from the
So
start,
now,
kid.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Forgets.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
You have to. It's the
Wall.
law.
Well, who consulted
Stanley
me?
dies real.
Why don't I get to
Stanley
decide?
is dead.
Why don't
Real.
I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Told you.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be
Not
treated
about what
like
you want,
this.
narrator.
I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Okay.
I won't do it.
I can sit here.
won't do it.
We'll sit here. I'm fine with that.
And the
Oh,
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the
I'm sure that's a
cycle?
good sign.
The,
I feel good about
whatever
this.
It is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I'll wait.
So,
I'll wait over here.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some
Not my
way,
first
that this is
rodeo.
a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Okay.
We'll find out, won't we?
I guess we will.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh. I was listening to that. Okay, now Bucket.
All of his co-workers
Is
are
Bucket
gone.
back?
What could it mean? Stanley decided...
Bucket's
to-
back! We restarted.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his
Bucket.
arms again,
Okay.
he was home.
It sounds like you've played this before, Unknown.
Clutched the bucket tightly to his
Is there
chest.
something that we need to see before we wrap up here? There's some like ending. Stanley Parable. No, I forgot. Okay, fair. That's real. I would too. Is there like a ending that I need to get? Am I missing something? Because I mean I feel like this is kind of the experience. This is the experience baby game. What the fuck am I looking? The original Stanley Parable flowchart. It has the ending of it just says baby game. Huh? I want baby game. Can I have baby game? Okay, here we go. Here's the different endings. All right, freedom ending. That's the one we did. Countdown ending. Obey everything the narrator tells you except for pressing on. That's what we did. Museum ending. We did that one. That was the female narrator. What's a channel raid? Oh, that's when so like say at the end of the stream I'm like, "Oh, okay, we got 5 viewers. Let's keep this train rolling and we'll take it to the next streamer." And then we go and raid somebody else who's got a stream currently up. And then they'll be like, "Oh, hey guys, welcome in. Hey, what were you guys doing?" And then the stream keeps a rolling. Most people leave, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stanley just
Mariella
stood there doing
ending.
nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with
Yeah,
my time
I'm
than
Googling.
to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail.
Narrator,
of
I'm
his
Googling.
ability to do anything.
Shut.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Imagines himself to be a bird. What? Paradoxical. Oh, the paradoxical loop of rooms. We already did that one. Escape pod ending. Listen to the narrator until he reaches the boss's room and enter. Make sure the doors are closed. All doors behind you open, including back towards Stanley's office. Oh, we didn't do this one. All right, let's do this one. The little paw. She's running on the wheel right now, bestie. You're so fast and smooth and cute. Yeah. Is he gonna talk to me about the bucket again?
Stanley,
Nope.
you feel it?
Don't talk to me about the
The
bucket
broom
again.
closet.
Can't have it.
wants the bucket. Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, if Stanley is holding the escape rod... Oh. Oh, we can set the bucket free. Okay, let's set the bucket
Stepping
free.
into his manager's office,
Okay.
Stanley was once again stunned to
door
discover not
forward.
an
Okay, now we
indication
come
of
on
anything
here.
in life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence.
Click to
of
enter
the
and leave the boss's office, making
Now,
sure the
in his
doors are
darkest
closed.
of hours,
Oh.
did the
Alright. Restart. I have
all
to,
of
I
his
have to,
co-workers were
the
gone.
thing I was trying to do
What did it
earlier where I was
mean?
trying to zip in and close the
Stanley
door behind,
decided to go to
in
the
front of me.
meeting room. Stanley picked up the
We have to
bucket
do
and
that there.
smiled. He'd never be alone
Want a
again,
cat,
not
but
truly
one,
alone.
we have
Not
3
with the
dogs,
bucket
and 2,
around.
me, my mom,
Stanley
and
clutched
older
the
sister
bucket
are very
tightly
allergic.
to his chest and
Yeah, this way.
entered the door. on
Very
his left.
allergic. Yeah, that's tough. I got real lucky. It's a wild story. I'll tell the shortened version because I think I've told the long version before. But basically what happened is that I still live like with my family and stuff. My family is also allergic
Coming
to
to a
cats.
staircase, Stanley and the
However,
bucket walked upstairs
so
to the boss's office.
it was my dad's birthday, okay? And we got a phone call. Hang on. Yeah.
Stepping into his
Damn it! We can do this. I hesitated. I should have just pressed W.
just a step through this
And we got a
door,
phone
Stanley
call,
thought to
and
himself,
apparently my
"That's all I
grandmother had
need.
had a heart
If I
attack,
can
and she
make it
was on the
through
way
this
to the
little
hospital. And it was like,
tunnel
oh,
bucket,
don't worry,
just
she was
Stanley
fine.
and the
Anyway,
bucket, all on
so they're like,
another
uh-oh,
thrilling
we're gonna drive
adventure
over there
together.
and
Stanley
check on
clutched
that.
the bucket
Well,
tightly to his
the day
chest
before,
and
or like
entered the
I think it was
door
like a
on
day
his left.
before, they had found a kitten when she's getting some like repair done work, and they had just found a kitten in like a garden bed, and they were gonna bring it home. And like my mom's like really into rehabilitating
Coming to a
animals and
staircase,
shit.
Stanley and the bucket
And
walked
so
upstairs
they were
to the
gonna
boss's office.
ask her like, hey, can you take this? But they were gonna wait until the weekend, and it was like a Thursday or something.
Stepping in.
Yes, we did it. And now what, narrator? So anyway, this cat was just tiny. It was probably like a week, maybe a week and a half old, and would not have survived to the weekend. There was no chance. They were not. They were feeding it real milk, which you shouldn't do. Cats are lactose intolerant. They were not feeding it like cat formula. Hang on. Teleported to long staircase. After you go there, I'm not being warned about anything. The narrator just not talking to me. Okay, go back to my room. So this kitten would not have survived, and it was like, so with kittens and puppies, they can't like stimulate their own like bladders and stuff. You have to do it for them, or ideally their parents would like lick them, and that's how it happens. It's kind of gross, but we're getting somewhere, trust me. And they weren't doing that because they didn't know to do that. So because my grandmother had a heart attack, we ended up, we ended up with a kitten and were able to rehabilitate it. And surprisingly enough, he lived and survived and grew up, and we had a cat, and that cat was a blue Russian, which so happens to be apparently naturally, or not like a real one, but you know, whatever, but naturally is hypoallergenic, so it wasn't a problem. So I got lucky. I got so lucky. My grandmother's fine. It's fine. The door's like low, but long story short, I have cats now. I have a cat now. And she's very cute and smooth and small and yells a lot. Isn't that right, bestie? Wanna come say hi? Keeper? Yeah, here she comes. Yeah. Yeah, good job. Also, that cat was not her, but it started a trend. I have gray cat now. She's very cute. Got 3 dog though. Dog is cool. Dog is cute. What? What do you mean? Stuck in. No, it's going up. The number's going up. Trust the process. There's no narrator. Did we leave him behind? I think there's supposed to be a narrator, right? After you get far enough, there will be a sign warning you. Oh. Oh, escape pod. Yeah, there's supposed to be the narrator talking. I think we glitched it. Let the bucket free. If you love him, you'll let him go. Let's go. Don't cry, little bucket. It's okay. He's on a bathroom break? Oh, yeah. He's good. He just walked out. It's okay, Bucket. Okay, Bucket. It'll be a better world out there. You have to trust the process. Trust. Okay? Go on, little buddy. Be free. I'm gonna cry. I just love him so much. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, welcome back.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I miss him. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, wait. Heaven ending? Goodbye, Bucket. Goodbye,
No
little
matter
guy.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I ain't looking for them. Looking for the computer. I need 419. Click. Input received. Okay. 419. And then restart the game. Like this kind of restart or all the way restart? Go to 423.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We're getting
Stanley
the heaven
decided to
ending.
go to the meeting room.
Placement
Perhaps he
bucket!
simply missed a
Bucket's
memo.
back. Then restart the game. This time, activate input on the computer scene just before entering the boss's
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
It's
go
a
to the
replacement
front.
bucket. That's
Stanley
not my
came to a
bucket.
set of 2 open doors.
It's
He entered the
8:11 for
door
me
on
right
his
now.
left.
That's not too far off. It's 11. I'm Eastern. That's not that far off. It's just fine. It's fine. Broom closet. Cursed man. All
Coming
right.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Heaven
boss's
end.
office.
Okay. Where's the next one? Restart the game. Activate inputs. 434.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
Something's
He
going
hoped it
on.
was. He hoped very much that it was.
Let's see. And my computer. Okay. You will be taken to heaven. What the fuck does that mean? I'm ready. Take me. It is Easter after all. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh, there's so many buttons. I would love I would love having buttons. Cat is looking at it. It's gonna bap. It's gonna bonk. Cat is opening the curtain. Uh-oh. Anna, look out. Press all the buttons. Push the button. Button. I should probably go the opposite way. It's a fucking monks chanting. Wait, the buttons are getting unclicked. The buttons are unclicked. Oh, it's saying push the buttons. Wait, hang on. Say it again. Yeah, it's saying push the buttons. I'm doing it, game. Close your eyes if this is visually distressing, because it's kind of distressing me a little bit. Alright. Is that the ending? I think we did it. I think that's fine. Oh, broom closet. I do want to do the broom closet ending. Okay.
How long was I sitting there?
I'm ready.
Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Broom time. Bucket's going with me.
Where are we going today?
Wait, no, bucket.
Bucket
Wait. What?
Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
My friend Bucket. What if we leave the bucket in the closet
Stanley
then?
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Some combos with the cat. You can. You can bap things with it. You can intimidate. You can scream. There is an Anna yelling emote too. Yell. Okay, bucket. How do I leave bucket?
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
You can have the
You
bucket.
can feel that, can't you?
This is the replacement
aura of
bucket. I don't care
jealousy,
about this
it's
bucket.
As clear as day. This broom
I set
closet
my bucket
believes
free.
It deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Drop the
I
bucket.
know how
Drop the
hard it
bucket.
must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Drop it.
You can't hand it over. Oh no.
There's a monitor
Getting into
room.
name calling now,
Wait.
it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults
drop.
simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the
Skip.
goal to imply
Let me drop.
that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends, that your
Yell.
relationship is purely
That's good.
superficial and convenient, that your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate
I
object
drop the
which happened
bucket?
to lay in your path
Or
in
am
an
I
even
wasting my
partially
time?
enticing manner. Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
the bucket.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
It's just gonna say the
Go
same
through
thing. It's just
each
gonna
of
say the
them
same thing. It's gonna go,
pointedly.
fine, take
Share
it.
your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and
I'm
evolved
about to
over the years.
restart.
Let him have it.
I'm about to restart. Give the bucket. Give the bucket. Where goes the Taco Bell?
Okay, I've got you something which I think
Oh.
will help settle this debate once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yo, sticker!
Settled. No
Man,
more
I paid
debate,
good
no more
microtransaction
discussion.
money for that.
Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about
you
the
can
nature
live in
of
here
cleaning
and still be
supplies
property
and their
of me.
relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Leave the bucket.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to
Sticker.
slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Okay. Bucket!
I feel
That's a
that
good
it
bucket
works
sticker.
because the sticker is also a bucket.
Makes sense to me.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not,
Mike.
you can look down at this sticker and say to
Hi,
yourself,
sweetie.
"Ah, it's a bucket." There
thought
really
you were
is a
gonna come
wide
yell.
variety of applications for this sticker.
No. She's comfortable. She's like... I was doing my bedding today. It's allergy season. Do your
You
bedding.
know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Rude.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside.
Bye.
And we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay. This is my life now. Long boy, yeah. So I was doing my bedding, and I have like a bed that I keep in my bed that she likes to lay on. Well, it's one of those caves, but she squishes it down because she likes to lay on top of it. I pull it out every time. I fluff it up so she can get in it, and then she just is like, no, and she stomps on it every single time. But anyway, I put it on the ground because I was doing my bedding, and now she's laying on it on the ground. You like that bed? Is that a good bed? You can sleep in the cave, you know. You don't have to sleep on top of it, right? You are aware that it's meant to be slept inside of. She's just staring at me. She's just looking at me, dude. Okay. Pause it again. Let's see. Alright. Let me not pick up the bucket this time. I want to get the broom end. We gotta get the broom end.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
We have to.
It was only a matter of
time
before he found the others.
It's the iconic Stanley Parable bit. The bitty dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Yeah. I don't have anything to say to you, narrator. I'm done with you. Friendship ended with narrator. Broom closet. Broom closet was my new best friend. Okay, there's a glitch. I don't want to do that one. Elevator ending. Do we do that one? Stanley, after several times of going up and down the elevator. Oh, that's kind of cute. I want to do that one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We just fiddle with the elevator forever. He gets mad. Oh. Wish I could treat wiener dogs like a cat, because he's the closest thing to a cat. I mean... Could. You could. Just put little cat ears on them. That'd be cute. Cat combos forever. You gotta. All the best. I just like keep pressing button. Button. Auto clicker time. We tinkering. Maybe I should just let it play. Dorito! Oh my god, I miss Doritos. Oh, I miss salty, crunchy food. I was thinking about, okay, this is gonna be divisive. I know it's gonna be, but have you ever had lime chips? We used to get some like tortilla chips that were lime flavored, and oh my god, they're so good. Oh, I could eat 1 billion of them. It's a problem. Like endless lime chips until your mouth is burning. That's how much I could eat, and more, probably. Mercy. Oh, Battle Mercy. I want to get the elevator ending. Okay, up. Powerful ending. What the fuck is powerful ending? It reminds me of Sims music, and I love like the old Sims Latin channel. That's like my favorite. Okay. Elevator time. Just gotta be, come on. Cold feet ending. Quickly get off the lift before it takes you and then jumps off. What? Okay. I want to get this in. I'm getting mad. Come on, narrator. Not Stanley ending? Do what you would do for the phone. Oh, that's the... Yeah, we took the... We did that one. Zending. We're wrapping up here. We've almost done it. Fun fact, one of Tyler Creator's songs is on the radio in GTA. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, like the new GTA? That one came out like 10 years ago. Did they add that in? I don't remember that. Transported to the Starry Dome. We did do that one, I think. Oh, that's a little different. Game's ending. Disobey the narrator. You are now taken to a baby game, preventing... I want to go to the baby game. Okay, this ending sucks. This ending's terrible. Forgot what GTA it was. Oh. This ending's terrible. We're doing the baby game ending.
The meeting room.
Disobey the narrator, take the door to the right.
Stanley
Go to
just
the warehouse,
needed
take
to
the
get
lift,
to the
jump
meeting room,
onto
and
the
from then
catwalk.
on,
Okay.
He would never be alone ever again.
Can do. Baby game. I'm out
When
of here.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
All I
this was
remember
not the
about
correct way to the
GTA
meeting
Radio
room,
is
and
playing
Stanley
GTA
knew
5
perfectly
online
well.
when it first came
Perhaps
out
he
with my
wanted to stop
friends
by the
and
employee lounge
like
first,
stealing from
just to admire
markets
it.
and then just chilling in the
Stanley
train
felt
cave
lightheaded,
listening to
butterflies
like
in his stomach.
Radio
But eager
Gaga
to
or
get
what was
back
the other
to
one with the
business,
saxophone?
Stanley took the first
That
open
song.
door on his left.
That song is now embedded in my brain as my friend's
Stanley
song.
was so bad at following
It's the bit.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Good. I'm pretty sure it's either a song of his album
Look,
Wolf
Stanley,
or
I
Flower
think
Boy.
perhaps we've gotten off
I
on
thought
the
that came
wrong
out
foot
after the
here.
game came
I'm
out.
not
Is
your
why.
enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm confused.
I realize that investing in your trust
Old.
in someone else can be difficult.
Old.
But the fact is that the story has been
making it
about
outta here.
nothing but you all this time.
Okay. All right.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Go.
What? Really?
Tiki.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
See
for
ya.
others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do.
No, I
want
think
to
we're
help
just
you,
both
to show you something
stuck here
beautiful.
doing the same
Let me
things
prove it.
over and
Let me
over again.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Collectible.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
only
You've
one more
really
left.
gotten all of the Figler Anlarines. Very
Figler
soon, you'll collect the
Anlarines?
last one,
Oh,
and
I
then
don't
the
like
first
that.
number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none
Stop.
of them. And now we have
Little
them all.
tail.
You can't go back to when you had no Figler
cute.
Anlarines.
Stop.
None of us can.
Stop. I want to play
Now
the game.
listen
Okay.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, wait. Hang on. Okay, let's see. Take the blue door 3 times. Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
No.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
Thank you.
You want to know so badly what's out there?
I
You want to
do.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Where's my baby
because You
game?
were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Kind
Was
of.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
We've already
And in the
decided to
end,
see
it
them
was
all.
for nothing. Because
Let's
this
see-
is
oh,
what you
so many
wanted to see.
Dorito.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate
Shit.
these strange and unknowable desires of
Every once in a while.
yours.
Anna's
What
very-
would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Skill tree- could you-
trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
Consider.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. I like it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Mid.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
No.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
That's difficult.
Wonderful.
The bup.
Here, based on the data
That's
from
cute.
your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
She doesn't
And to be
know.
perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh.
Now, would
Baby
you say
game.
that competitive leaderboard
Leaderboards?
helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yeah, where am I?
Again, honest answers, please.
What is this? Where am I? 1.3% of players skip the intro sequence. Stanley. Oh. Wait, how many hours do I have in this game? I only have 3 hours in this game. So, no. Why not ask your friends for help? Friend list empty. That's not true! I have like 10 friends. Rude. Okay. Let's see. Can we go back through? Back in? Baby game? Oh. Hello? Am I just stuck? Am I just trapped in here now? Something going on out there? I don't want to miss stuff. Oh. Wait, I did what? Okay, wait, let me read this out so you can. This is what I was trying to get. You were taken to a baby game, preventing a baby from crawling left into the fire. If the player chooses to fail the game before playing it, I want to keep. That sounds hilarious. I think I fucked up. Sag. Okay. Let me check. Okay, the HD remake. Okay. Ultra Deluxe. I think we already did that. Did we get, like, all the best endings? Pre-two-door room endings. You're trapped in the gulag, or however you spell it. Yeah, I think that's close. That's close enough. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we're stuck here. I can look out, though. Can't, like, left-click. I've been trying this whole time. Out of the map ending. Okay. 434.
All of his co-workers, a good bucket,
Bucket's coming
a
with
strong
me.
bucket, a humble bucket. Stanley clutched the
Wait.
bucket tightly to his
Wait a second. There we go. Okay,
All of his co-workers were
434.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Leave through the window. Huh? Baby
At
gate is
first,
stopping you.
Stanley
Literally.
assumed he'd broken the map
Oh.
until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design.
Oh!
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative
Cute.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many,
have I
many
beat
more,
the game?
all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally
Have I done
unable
it?
to act on
Oh.
your own desires
Oh.
to restart the game. So, just
Oh,
to push
hello.
the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Narrator's voice actor was making tweets about Stanley and Vort. Huh?
Once was a man named Stanley,
What?
who people
Oh.
considered so manly.
Oh, so
But the
manly.
truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Oh.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Yeah.
He did it all day, in a meaningful
I do like
way.
buttons.
But his
You ever press a
brain
nice crunchy
had
arcade
lost
button?
its
Feels
spark.
fucking good.
Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong, and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Oh. Don't 100%. Gotcha.
Will become quite unbearable.
Okay. Just keep going. Alright. This one's my canonical ending. We're just stuck here in the ether. This is our life now. While not a true ending in the traditional sense, plays is structured. What? This is kind of nice, actually. I don't mind staying here. Traveler stuck till you restart. What would you do, traveler? What would you like to do? This is nice. I needed this. I had a headache all day. This is nice. And it loops. Okay, I don't think there's like a there's not like a canonical ending that we can find, right? I mean, there's like new content. Yeah, we already did the new content door, so I guess we did it. That Stanley pair, I liked it. Guess that's all she wrote. There's a few other endings, but you know, if you want to play Stanley Parable to get the endings, 100% the game, you have to wait 5 years. One of the achievements, you have to not play the game for 5 years, so get ready for that. But other than that, I think that's good. Oh, our music's gone. Oh, this is uncomfortable. This is embarrassing. It's unknown. Oh, that's crazy. What? No. Stanley Parable 2. That's cute. That's an interesting concept. I wish I had played this before I had played the princess game. Slay the Princess. Because this is basically Slay the Princess, but silly instead. Slay the Princess is more like gory, which is cool. I liked it. And I liked this. It was fine. Cute, very interesting. It was revolutionary at its time, and I respect it. I gotta sneeze. You good, Anna? Didn't even flinch. Normally, when I sneeze, she's like, "Oh, jeez, oh, you're coming right at me." All right. I just wanted to do a one-off this week. Keep it nice and chill. How did you know? That's great. Easy. Yo. I don't know what we're doing next week. I kind of, you know what happened this week? I was like, oh, I gotta stream tomorrow. I gotta think of something to do. So this one was a little impromptu. They guessed it. That's crazy. I never would have seen that coming. Yeah. So this was a one-off. That's kind of fun. That's cute and cozy. The big sippy. Oh, it's already out. Here, I'll take it away and put it back. I'm gonna take away the hat too. You can't have that. You haven't earned it. You gotta spend points for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I'm just gonna play it by ear, so I'll keep you posted. I might start Chibi Robo next week, maybe, or maybe I'm gonna do something else. I don't know. You gotta redeem it. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, except I do. It's under the sippy bits. Which one is it? Choose chat avatar. That's the one. 250. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. We'll probably do Vampire someday. Like I said, I'm still figuring out my schedule, so whenever I can stream, I'll figure it out. Is there anybody we want to raid? Let me turn on some music. It's too quiet. Anybody streaming that we like? That we're like, oh hey, this is a cool streamer. This person cool. Do not say bald. BRB. Okay, we're about to end here. No ball today, SMH in my head. This man. Cassioa? Is that a person? Is that real? Exit out. I don't know if this is real. Oh, it is a person. Who is this? They have 51,000 people watching? No. You can go there on your own. This would be, my 5 would be a drop in the bucket. That would be so sad. How about this? You go off, everyone run free. Go to your respective channels that you love. I'm gonna go watch Frogger Overwatch because I have an addiction. Maybe go play Venture. That sounds cute. Next week, yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you posted. See ya. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking out Stanley Parable. And I will see you next time. Bye, good night, see ya, bye. Anna, do you want to say goodnight? You want to say goodnight? Here, what if I give you a treat and bribe you? You want a little bribe? No, oh, yeah? Come on. She is so comfy. She's, okay, alright. She's too comfy. She said no, goodbye. Oh boy, my favorite streamer. Oh, don't tell him. Nobody tell him and we'll just awkwardly leave. so awkwardly. Oh, that's weird. Thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, okay, bye. See ya. Oh, yeah, see ya, bye. Bye, good night. Make good choices.